Murder Beats, and you tune into the bigger picture.
West Coast.
Oh yeah, you know I have to turn it up for one time. Elliott, you ready? DJ Head, you ready?
West Coast.
Hey Jeremy, you ready?
They know it's time.
Let's get it. It's a cold game, cold world, that's why we talk about it. Ain't like everybody else, that'll just walk around it. Views is different, snap a picture and now it's vintage. Cause it ain't just talking for the views, that's how he meant it. It's the bigger picture. Yeah, it's the bigger picture. Yeah, it's the big picture.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
The bigger picture.
We need a woman, bro.
Oh, is there a lady? Lady,
Yeah,
friend?
let's. Is there a woman
lady?
in the chat?
Is there a woman in the house tonight?
Is there a woman in here?
We're
We would
turning
like
down
to take
Jesus.
a
Let's
question
go
from
to
a
Jesus
woman.
and then a young lady. Let's get a young lady in the chat. Let's talk to
Okay,
Jesus
there's a
first.
Brittany. I'm just. Hey,
You want to go, Brittany?
yeah, I mean,
Let's go,
all
Brittany.
So
right.
we're just leaving Jesus in the
you know
dust.
what I'm saying?
He came down to us.
I don't want no
We're just
smoke.
ignoring
Left
him.
Jesus for
Next
a woman.
thing I know,
Wow.
Left
nigga,
Jesus for a woman.
I don't want my nigga Jason Lee doing a think piece on me. All right, here we go.
Brittany, we turned God down for you, Brittany.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Brittany
girl.
skipped the line.
Yeah, girl.
Call it feminine privilege.
There we go. You better talk to God or a young lady.
God.
Hi.
Hello. That's Brittany.
Hi, Brittany.
What's up,
Hi,
Brittany?
how you doing?
How are you?
Okay, hold on. Let me
I'm
change
good.
my
How
mic.
are you?
Brittany has a nice
We're good.
Well, Brittany, you at work?
Thank you.
You at work?
Yes, I'm at work.
Do you
It's
work
frozen
anywhere?
outside.
It's frozen?
Yeah. It's still
Oh,
loading. Maybe that's my phone.
nah, it's your shit. I can see you. We good. So
I
look,
can see you too, but it's frozen. I
nah,
don't
we
know.
we
Okay, there
not
we go.
frozen. CT, we not frozen?
Yeah.
All right, we good.
We good.
All right, so look, question. Do you work somewhere where we can get a discount?
I work at a hospital.
Well,
Can you get the Plan Bs for the low?
Oh, God.
Nope, I can't
That's how you spend your weekend?
Well, I'm trying to
That's
figure
how
out
you
how to
plan to
monetize
spend
the
your
situation.
you like
So
sum
coming
up.
up with no
I'm
fucking
leaving with
ideas.
something.
All right,
Leave
So
here
look.
with something.
all right. What's your
Hey,
question?
Brittany, ask her a question, please.
I don't know. I don't have a question. I just wanted to come on here and say hey.
Why do you watch?
Hey,
Brittany, I have
let
a
me tell you
question.
something.
What do you like about? What does she like about the show, Brittany? What do you like about the show? Why do you watch this shit? Why do you watch us? Why do you watch us in the show?
Because I love music. Y'all talk about a lot of worldly things as well. So I just be tuning in. Hi, okay, I can see y'all now. Hi.
Hey, Brittany, let me tell you something. You just fucked it up for all of it. I ain't got a question. I just wanted to be on the video. You know what I'm saying?
It's not even the fact I want to be on the video. I just want to say hey, because when I normally chime into your, your comments and stuff when y'all post, you don't never say nothing back. So I just want to be on here like, hey, how y'all doing?
Hey.
I'm having a great
Everybody
day.
say what's up, Brittany.
we acknowledge you.
Say what's up to the staff.
No, so how do y'all feel about the death of who yesterday?
We talk about hip hop, Brittany.
Oh,
That ain't got nothing to do.
okay.
None of that.
Oh, okay. Okay, hip hop, my bad.
All right, Brittany. Listen, I'm gonna take another one, but thank you, and you're gonna be on the episode. And make sure you tap in. We're gonna be in the chat.
I was gonna ask you a question, but it's okay. Go ahead and take another one. I hope y'all have a great day. Thank you for
Brittany,
letting
we
me
appreciate you. I have a lot to say on
You
the
said when
topic
is
you
Kai
said
Cenat?
you asked about, but we won't do it on the show. But
Oh, look for
lots
Jeremy.
to say.
Jeremy got something to say later about?
Jeremy be taking political stances, and he supports black women. So we appreciate you, Brittany.
I appreciate you for supporting black women. You said when is Dot dropping something? I was looking at the question or whatever the case may be.
Thank you, Brittany.
Go ahead.
All right, bye.
Bye, girl. Get back to the hospital.
Can we go to Jesus?
Lord.
Hey,
Shout out to Brittany.
Brittany was like, "Yeah, I ain't got a question, but like, what's up though?
So you asked for
What we doing tomorrow? Like, nigga, what you need?
But you asked for a plan B. That's crazy.
That was kind of
A
crazy.
little crazy.
That's crazy.
In the first 15 minutes of the show.
I'm asking for. It's not for me. I'm saying like for the
Protect your
homies.
sisters out there.
Costco has good deals. Do you have a Costco membership?
Ooh, okay.
I'm just saying. I'm just letting you. I'm just giving you a hack. If you ever
You guys
need it.
are informative.
I'm not saying. I'm just telling you.
He just said some
I'm
wild
just
shit.
telling you. Costco does everything at good prices. They don't discriminate on what they put.
Contraception,
Hey,
Costco.
is it Jesus or
Here we
Jesus?
go.
Jesus, forgive me.
Costco.
Huh?
I'll take those, bro.
Hey, Seuss, what's up, bro? Say what's up.
dog?
I knew it was Jesus.
Hey, what's up,
Brown,
bro?
Brown.
Oh my goodness, it's a pleasure to meet y'all guys.
You too, bro. What's good on your end?
Woo.
What's your question, bro?
My question
Are you
is,
operating heavy machinery right now?
Yes.
What are you
Yeah,
driving?
grind don't stop.
This nigga driving a real tractor. Look at this.
Wow, look at him.
Let's go.
All right.
Putting in work.
Bro, niggas be doing anything at work, huh? Hey, man. All right, what's up? What's your question,
Grind
bro?
don't stop, bro. My question: do y'all genuinely think Jay-Z gonna drop an album? I heard that Cash Cobain was talking about it, mad.
Cash Cobain never spoke to Jay-Z. Exclusive.
You think he lied?
He lied.
Wait.
Why
Hold
would
on.
he
You hear what
lie?
Elliott
He
said?
lied.
Say it again, Elliott.
Cash Cobain lied. He never spoke to Jay-Z.
Ah, man.
Why do y'all want why y'all want to rap? Why you want a 50-year-old man to give you an album? That's what hip hop's at right now.
Hip hop is ageless right now.
Hip hop's ageless.
It would have been anything different if it wasn't Jay-Z. It's not just one 50-year-old man. We're talking about the go to hip hop.
I'll be. I know for a fact that Cash Cobain lied, but also Jay-Z wouldn't be honest with me about putting out an album anyhow. When Jay-Z wants to put out an album, it's rollout time. We'll all know, but I don't really see it happening this year.
You're telling me King Slizzy lied?
All these guys lie. Yo, they lie about talking to Jay-Z. They lie about the Jay-Z album. There's a lot of lies, man.
Why lie about that?
Okay, so look, this
Because of
week,
excitement.
this week in hip hop, shout out to my dude E who runs the site. But this week in hip hop, Ghetto Fabulous dropped, and the blueprint dropped same day. Which one do you prefer?
Blueprint.
Okay.
But which one did DJ Head prefer? DJ Head, tell him why you what
I
Fabulous
bought Ghetto
album.
Fabulous, bro. I'm a
Over the
Fabulous fan.
blueprint. Over the blueprint.
I get it.
Exactly. Hey, thank
What
you,
is that?
Jesus.
He gets it?
We
He
about to
gets
talk.
it.
We about to start with that shit
An
right now,
understanding
Jesus. Thank
king.
you for hitting us up, bro.
Appreciate you.
Why? Because you were younger?
Stay safe.
You were younger, that's why?
Thank you, brother.
Man, I was going with Jeremy, man. I was waiting for the tiramisu. I'm waiting,
Listen,
dog.
we got the wrong one. We got the wrong dish.
John Tolliver in your
Hey.
phone right now.
John is not the shot. He's not the shot that I
No,
wanted.
that's that fufu tiramisu. I need the real.
I'm with you, bro, for sure. Love, bro.
Big shout out. Love Elliott.
Always go to
Love DJ Head, man.
For sure, bro.
Love and respect to Britney, but you got to go to God.
Gotta go to
man.
God.
Jesus.
Gotta go to God.
Yeah. Nah, but Cash Cobain was capping. I do know that.
So why?
Wait, you
For the
talked to
record.
Cash Cobain about this?
Guess who I Cash Cobain was lying.
Did you go to
Damn.
the source?
I love Cash Cobain. And shout out to the remix he did on the Drake record.
It was
Drake should
good.
just be promoting that shit instead of that whack ass shit with Yeet. That's not gonna work. That he dropped on a Monday, didn't have the balls to drop on Thursdays. He'd have a whole week of tracting.
Oh.
Why is he putting records out? Does he want to crack the Hot 100? Like, what's the fucking point?
We're in for a good
What is this
episode.
rollout? What is this Iceman rollout?
Ooh-wee. That's where we start now.
He should be pushing that Cash Cobain remix because you know what I like about too as a DJ, it's a real remix. We
Yeah,
don't even hear
new verse
remixes
too.
anymore.
Which
New
one?
verses,
The
new
Cash
verses, change the beat up a little bit. New verses. That's a remix.
That's a real remix.
Kids don't even know what remixes are anymore. So Drake should have just stood on that record instead of putting out the shit with Yeet and trying to all the Iceman theater.
History lesson,
Cash
kids.
Cobain.
Go look up definition of a remix, and we invented the remix. There was a whole rivalry back in the day from Jermaine Dupri and Puff, P. Diddy, Combs. And there
It's not
was
redacted no more.
I don't know what the name is. But there was a Gina didn't know this, that's why I'm bringing it
Oh,
up.
the remix battles?
The remix battles.
Yeah.
So they put out an album called We Invented the Remix, which was Puff. And
Yep.
then JD, Jermaine Dupri, the GOAT, put out
The GOAT.
my GOAT. He put out an album called Definition of a Remix. And there was like this whole back and forth because they were the king of the remixes of the 90s and the early
That's the
2000s.
one great versus battle we didn't get though. That would have been entertaining.
That would have been fire,
Puff
bro.
Puff against Jermaine Dupri.
But
That
to
would've been
your
entertaining.
point, it's an authentic remix. The
Yes.
like the remix that we
Explain
know.
what authentic remix
The
is.
remix that we know today is not necessarily remix because the verse is the same. It's just adding a person to the song.
Yeah.
The actual definition, I guess, quote unquote, no pun intended, of a remix where they would re-freak the beat in a certain way
Mhm.
or completely redo the beat. But then
Yep.
that's when Puff started doing part 1 and part 2. So they had I Need a Girl part 1
Mhm.
and then I Need a Girl part 2, which was the hit that everybody loved, right? The part 1, I think,
Both were hits actually.
was Usher.
Both took off.
Usher and Loon was part 1.
Usher and Loon was part
I think
1.
both
and
were
then,
hits though. Both
well,
became
I mean,
hits. Yeah.
I Need a Girl part 2 was massive though. But anyway,
What's the one that bam, 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 bam?
That's part 2.
That's part 2? Okay.
That's part 2. So anyway, long story
part
short,
2 is bigger.
The remix, the original remix, where they would change something about the entire record. It would be a new verse, opening verse from the actual artist whose song it is, or they would re-freak the beat and then add other people to the record.
Yeah, like if Craig Mack had Flavor in Your Ear, he wasn't gonna kick the same verse from Flavor in Your Ear on the Flavor in Your Ear remix.
On the remix, yeah. But now with the new versions of remix, it's just
one person.
Yeah, we just add a sexy red verse.
Also, I don't think the people really appreciate remixes. I don't think people really appreciate remixes at all. Not that it should be a hot topic for us, but people don't really care for remixes the same way.
I think you're wrong.
When we grew up in hip hop, we valued the remix.
I think you're wrong. I think people do fuck with remix. They're just not done well.
That's true.
Because the big remixes that people fuck with, like look up the biggest remixes, Jeremy. Like,
well, Benjamin's is a remix. All about the Benjamins.
All about the Benjamins is an actual. The one that we like
Flavor in Your Ear
is a remix, right? But the biggest remixes, there was a Nicki Minaj remix of damn.
She had a few. She had the was it 5-Star Chick? She had the Diddy one too.
What was the one? It was a huge Nicki.
Her song, or she was a guest?
She was a guest on it.
Oh, the YG, my nigga.
No,
nah,
my nigga.
Yeah, but that wasn't the one.
Oh, the Big Sean song, Ass
was big.
That shit was huge,
that
bro.
was huge.
And that was a remix.
Hey, that was a remix.
That remix trumped everything. Oh, and also Cake with Chris Brown and Rihanna. That remix trumped the original, the song. I think they're just not done in a way that people appreciate anymore.
I like when people used to redo something, like when Chris Brown did a version of Rihanna's Umbrella, but it was like his version, where it wasn't like a full official remix. They would do like Dat Piff SoundCloud, but they would just redo the song in like the man's perspective or the woman's perspective.
Like Tyler over Hey Now, right?
Yeah.
So this more
so culturally those changed to freestyles now.
Yeah.
But more of that, more creativity in that way is needed.
But yeah, so to your point.
So
okay.
the Cash Cobain's, check out Cash Cobain's remix, blah blah. But I think he definitely. I know that he definitely lied.
Okay, can you confirm?
He lied.
So you saw that tweet.
Flex, he lied.
What was your next move? You said you saw Cash Cobain tweet Jay-Z album.
I think you guys can figure it out.
You send a message immediately, and you said, "Why did you tell him first?"
No, I didn't do it. No, I don't talk to that gentleman that way. I don't.
Okay.
He doesn't get
Sir, Mr. Carter. Sir, Mr. Carter.
But again, he could be lying to me. But I don't believe that. I'll hit Cash and make sure. But I don't think Cash spoke to him.
Can you call him right now?
No, I can't.
That's just such a strange thing to lie about. I'm just so confused that Cash Cobain.
I hit him through IG.
Damn, just got off the phone with Hove. LOL. Thank y'all. But I guess he didn't say.
He's LOLing every time, though.
All he said is, I just got off the phone with him.
You
he
know
didn't
how hard
say
it is to meet Hove or even talk to Hove. You know how hard it is? Like, this is a young artist.
Well, everybody from TD make it look easy.
Because a bunch of them. It took them a while.
Walk up to Hove at the fucking Barclays. Get a lunch meeting.
Absolutely, that was the only time.
So Q.
Okay, wait. 20 hours ago, Cash Cobain says Jay-Z told him he's absolutely not dropping an album.
He doubled down in the troll.
Okay, all right.
Shout out Cash Cobain.
Yeah.
Man.
Wait,
absolutely not.
He doubled down in the troll. He said Jay-Z called me back and said I'm absolutely not putting out albums. That's how you know he's trolling you.
Wait.
He doubled back. He double trolled you. Right?
Is he Elliott?
No, but
tell him to update. He's giving you the update to this. This came out.
I'm asking a question.
And then what did Cash just say?
Okay, he said, well, first he said he was on the phone with Jay-Z.
Then he said,
when I was on the phone with Hove, he said he is absolutely not dropping an album. That messed me up, though. But we're saying he talked to Jay-Z, or he didn't talk to Jay-Z at all. He's literally he's
double trolling you. Yes, DJ Head.
Is he alleging initially that he talked to Hove?
That's what he said, yeah.
Well, let's give it the context.
When I was on the phone with Hove,
he was on Billboard.
I don't want to make sure I'm understanding the timeline correctly.
No, let me give you the real timeline. So let's refer to what started this. First, Memphis Bleak said something about Jay-Z's working on an album on Drink Champs.
Yeah.
Jeremy brought that up, when that time happened, I dismissed him. We didn't even talk about it, I don't think, on the air. The Cash Cobain thing, he was on Billboard doing an interview, and he said, I heard Jay-Z's working on a record. So that's what started all this. And then after there was a brouhaha about, okay, Bleak saying this, and then Bleak took it back, I guess, on Drink Champs, took it back saying that he was just talking shit or something like that. And now Cash Cobain is saying that when he did what he did and said it on Billboard, him and Jay got on the phone. I'm just telling you they never got on the phone.
Okay, so we could solve this. Call Guru.
Guru wouldn't know if Jay-Z or Cash Cobain got on the phone together.
But he would know.
No, he would know if Hove was working on an album.
Guru, Guru's not going to tell you if there's an album, and if he
I
did
say
tell
call
somebody,
Guru, meaning you call Guru.
Guru's not going to tell. You think Guru's job is to tell people, as the engineer of Jay-Z, to tell people outside of Jay-Z telling them that he's putting an album together?
I think if I pulled up on Guru, he would tell me.
Yeah, off the record.
Yeah, probably not on there.
Off the record. You're a journalist. So you want a Jay-Z album too, even though you bought Fabulous's album
Hell yeah, I wanted
24
Hova.
years ago today?
Yes.
You put Fabulous off the shelf instead of the Jay-Z Blueprint album.
Yes,
24
I did.
years ago
Yes, I
today.
Today,
did.
you'd want a Jay-Z album over a Fabulous album, correct?
Yeah. No.
In this
Well, I
year.
want both.
What do you want more? A Fab album right now?
I want the whole album just because of the mystique of it.
Just is more than a guy named Fabulous.
But no, listen, you have to let me finish, Elliott Wilson.
What is this opening segment we have?
We're everywhere this
Okay.
week.
I
We
want
can have the best
both.
conversation
Or
the worst
or
conversation.
nothing.
Or
I want
nothing.
both. I want the whole album more just because I'm anxious to
So it
see.
took you 24 years to want a Jay-Z album more than Fabulous.
I want the whole album more because I want to see what he has to say. I don't know where he's gonna go with it. From the climate, culture. I don't know where I don't know what he's gonna talk about. Right. I want the Fab album because Fab is still out rapping niggas to this day.
What's Jay-Z gonna do? Do that by not out rapping people?
No, he
do that
gonna
and out-rap
rap.
people too?
I'm just saying, Fab is more. Hove, I want to hear where he's at mentally. Fab, I want to hear Fab rap. I don't give a fuck what he rap about.
He's gonna be rapping about current topics, everything going on, running in the booth.
That's what he wants from
I
Jay-Z
just want to hear
too.
Fab rap at all times. I don't give a fuck what he rap about. He can rap about these microphones. Fab is hard.
I want him on the remix to that Joey song. I think that should be his return right
Which
now.
Joey song?
The
Oh,
Super-
all Brooklyn MC,
Superfleet?
right? What's it called?
No, Superfleet, the
Super-
one that has that
Oh.
Neptune's production.
That
I
would
think
be hard.
Fab would sound perfect.
I'm gonna
on
campaign
that.
for that.
Okay, good, because I need that.
I'm gonna make a call.
He's gonna call
Okay.
Joey this afternoon.
Yeah, that and Fab posted Joey's album on his story. I'm like, we need.
That'd be hard.
That's.
It's a great. Look at A&R Hecht.
I've been trying to get in the studio in A&R.
I've been trying to get in the studio.
I've been A&Ring here and there. You know what I'm saying? A&R. You know.
He advises artists. He's in the artist community.
I've been trying to get in the studio.
I would say.
Open your studio for him, DJ.
Yeah,
What's going on?
Who said I got a studio?
You have a secret plant. What happened to the secret plant?
Oh yeah, UCLA.
Wasn't he building
Yeah, he
secret
was.
West Coast MCs in a plant
Yeah,
somewhere?
it was.
Oh,
Was
speaking
that
of
only
which,
2024? This shit even stopped.
speaking of which,
You and Jason Martin and shit.
speaking of which, Az Chike got some shit coming.
You said that last week.
And,
So he really has some shit coming.
and let me
You got an
see.
exclusive? Let's go.
Let me see.
Joe and Jada have exclusives. Can we play one on our show? What's going on?
That's true. They do play.
Az
records.
Chike exclusive.
They invite
The
like
bigger picture.
10 people on
The
Joe
bigger
and
picture.
Jada to listen to songs.
Can we get an Az Chike exclusive on the bigger picture?
I can't even play this shit.
Then we get flagged by like Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Records
Well,
to get-
Chike,
Is he signed to Warner?
yeah, he is.
This is coming too.
No, it's not the phone.
Okay, yeah. That's,
You know the
it's-
world can't see your phone. That's really the problem.
Well, he can
So-
figure out
So-
a way to.
Somebody commented like, why does Head make Jeremy read his phone? Can't he read his own phone?
Well, I'm just showing you so that way you can deliver it in a way that I
He's a
can't.
journalist.
Yeah.
He wants confirmation.
And I
an
yeah,
accredited source.
I keep the
Jeremy
the
Hecht is
mystique.
more credible and a journalist than I am. I'm a
Okay.
DJ.
a little bit more. You said the same thing last week. Az Chike got some shit. Can you give us some other insight of what
What is the shit?
right?
What
He
kind
got
of
some
shit?
shit. He got some shit. What can you give us something like
Wally the Sensei.
what's special about it? Like why are you hyping it already? If you're not gonna tell about specific
I
songs
think that-
or
I think-
features,
I
what
think
perspective is he bringing to the rap game?
I think what Chike is bringing is an elevated. Like if you're not a Chike fan, then it's cool. But if you're a Chike fan, it's elevating of what you like from Az Chike. Like the production is elevated, whatever. There's one record that in particular that I would like for us to, kind of like, make some modifications to.
Okay.
Which there's a super dope thing happening that we're trying to put that together. But as far as like his project, shout out to MixedbyAli. Ali has been
Ali's mixing it?
Ali has been
Wow, I
instrumental in this Az Chike project.
Wow, there you
And
go.
so I'll share that. Like
So that's why those Sonics are on another level.
Sonic's different. I mean, when I tell you Ali is in there every day tweaking the fuck out this album.
See, I didn't know Ali was still like doing projects. I know he has his own business ventures. I didn't know if he was still like
Oh hell yeah.
dedicating himself
Still
to
loves the craft.
Ali is
yeah.
mixing a couple records that you might be interested in.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Would I like them to?
There. How about that? Is that good enough?
That was
for
a
you?
lot.
Okay, thank you. God damn.
You know what else was a lot? going to a Youngboy show. You know,
Oh.
San California.
Yeah, let me see that
Why you
shirt.
got such punks? You ain't go to no Youngboy show. Why,
I got scared.
Why the oldest? You scared, right?
No,
Minute.
I don't
got
have.
a minute.
I don't have enough health coverage to go to a young boy.
I wasn't ready for it. Honestly, I backed out last minute. I was like, I don't know
You
that
should
I
have
could
spoke
do
to the
it.
young lady at the hospital. We could have worked something out.
Brittany. Yeah, so what was your experience like? Elliott Wilson steps in the
Shout
building.
out YB, baby.
Were you close to the
YB.
average age there?
What does that say,
I'm a YN. You know I'm the real YN. So
bro? Here we
of course
go.
I have to go
OG?
with the YNs.
Bro, no, you
I
not.
started this YN shit.
No, you didn't.
And this is the motherfucking thanks I get?
Yes, you didn't though.
I didn't start YN?
No, those two letters existed before you.
Did he put them
What?
together first?
No, he didn't. What does it say on your shirt?
I don't know. It doesn't say massa though. I wasn't buying no shit that said massa in green and shit.
It
I
kind of
wasn't buying that.
scares me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Little bit.
How do you know it
Does
don't
anybody
say
know what
fuck
this says?
YN?
CT, you know what this says? If CT might know.
How the
There
fuck
you
do
go. There
How
you go.
you read goth?
He,
He's a
Yeah, see,
gothic
I
translator.
purposely, you know, the Massa's the album, right? I couldn't buy nothing with
Yeah, that is
the
kind
green.
of crazy.
Most people bought the green stuff that said Massa and the green.
Let me
and the
find
yellow.
out. Fucking CTs out here
I knew
doing
CT could
kick
read it though.
doors and mosh pits.
I knew CT could read it. I'm glad it doesn't say nothing crazy. It just says young boy.
Yeah,
You
you
sure?
out here walking around with all kind of shit on your chest. How was the show?
It was chaos. It was so everybody's seen the
The
footage, right?
videos, yeah.
You
I
seen
did
the
see the
videos.
footage. Yes.
What is it? So just seeing the footage, what came to mind?
It looked like, for me, it looked like disarray.
Lisa Ray.
Disarray.
Disarray. Okay.
Yeah, and hysteria.
Yeah, it looked like, but it did look like the energy doesn't stop. It looked like his whole set, the crowd is going crazy the whole time.
Okay, so I got there about 9-ish. Offset was already on stage. Offset has joined the tour.
Yeah, I'm good.
I feel like
Yeah, the caption.
The real YNs.
The caption is, "I'm calling the
Okay, so it
authorities."
starts with Offset. Here's the thing. I feel bad for Offset. Because Offset is, I think he joined the tour last minute, so he doesn't have his backing, you know, the screen stuff, and he's just repping. He's just raw dogging it, right? Because he wants to get the audience and reach those people. Those people do not care about Offset on any level. They are strictly there to see YB. He's their hero.
GOAT.
They never thought they'd see him in real life. So Offset's busting his ass performing. He's rapping. He's doing his dancing, as we know. Choreography. He's doing the Offset shit. And you hear him rapping. I go get a drink. You can hear him nigga rapping. It just sounds great. But the fans is just no connection. So I feel bad for him. But so then the hero comes out. So I'm surrounded by a lot of young YNs. And then, you know, people can smoke. They can smoke now in America.
You're getting secondhand
in Los
high.
Angeles. The way they coordinated waiting for him to actually touch the stage and come out of the little coffin, because he comes out of a coffin too. So he comes out of a coffin. These kids just start lighting up at the same time. I'm telling you, like the whole place is just like smoked out. Like I was catching the contact. It's like shh. And then they, you know, allegedly they may have their little Sprite bottles and doing some things of that nature too. But you know what I get out of it is that
Just chaos.
What I get out of it is that what crazy to me is that it's you know it's sold out, hard ticket, right? He's selling the motherfucker out. He sold crypto 2 nights in a row. They're hanging off the ceiling. It's really packed out. Like it's really sold out. It's not a fake sellout. It's really sold out. But it has the intimacy of a small venue show because the fans feel so connected. I was in like the section 111 or whatever. I wasn't on the main floor, but those fans felt just as connected as the kids that were on the floor because they just feel like they see their hero. I just feel like they love this guy. They've listened to his music for so long. They watched all his videos. They know his struggles with the law. And they never thought they'd see him in real life or be in the same building with him or see him in person. So it has kind of a mythical kind of thing to it. And you really feel it. So, I mean, it lives up to the hype. I mean, for the record, I've never been the biggest fan of his music. I have a couple songs I like, or, you know, I can go through his albums and pick a couple songs I like. But, you know, musically, I never fully got it. But I do respect his work ethic. And it shows that he really built this catalog that resonates with these fans. He does a 50-song plus set list. And these kids know the words. And it's just... It's
50 songs is
50 songs plus. You know?
Hey, a lot of you niggas ain't got 50 songs.
Yeah, that's crazy.
true.
But yeah, no,
especially not 50 songs you could perform.
But just
That's
the
crazy.
journalist in me felt like I had to see it firsthand to see if it matched the theatrics of, you know, what it is.
Lived up to the hype.
And it's just
You
great.
stayed the whole show?
I did not stay the whole show. I left kind of in the middle of his set towards the end, about the
But
25
it was
song mark.
consistent energy the whole time.
It was it was gonna keep going. It wasn't gonna stop. But you know, I'm still 54 years old and I had to go home. You know, certain point. But I repped though.
Kai.
I pulled up. I was dolo. You know, A couple people recognized me from the Rap Radar interview. It was great because there's people that recognized me from the Rap Radar thing.
Oh yeah.
They had no clue who I am. They just know me. You interviewed YB, and then there's people.
You got to speak to him.
Then people knew Unc Elliott Wilson pulled up. There was a different thing after that. So it was like, you know, a couple people recognized me for different ways, like not knowing who the fuck I am, other than somebody who got to talk to your hero or somebody who did know I was Elliott Wilson. So
did you buy your ticket or did you get the comp ticket?
I got comped.
Okay, so where were you relative to this?
Oh, so I'm not the main floor. I was section 111 on the left side. Like,
okay, so you were right in the middle of the shit.
No. I'm on the side. I wasn't on the main floor. I'm on the side.
Oh, okay,
side,
so but you got to see like a
good straight clear view.
Yeah.
And again, people in the sections are turning up. That's where you see the people standing. But then there's a whole main floor where the kids are going crazy too. But the kids are hanging off the sections, like the each side.
Oh my God.
So I'm on the left. I was on the right side of the stage section, left to the crowd. And they were just hanging off the thing. Like they're standing on the chairs at times.
We need to get some of these
smoking.
shows sponsored by like some sort of like Covered California or something.
Again, we got to call Brittany back.
Shit.
Brittany got to help us.
So
but I didn't see any arrests. I didn't see any violence. I didn't see no dust ups. Oh no, there was so what happened was I forgot about this part. There was a little dust up. The Youngboy regulated himself. Youngboy does not want any foolery at his shows. It was actually a couple of young ladies got into a little bit of a tussle, and Youngboy stopped his set and regulated that. And then somebody had the audacity to throw something on stage, probably just excited throwing something on stage. Youngboy put a stop to that very quickly. He was threatening to, do some things to the person if something happened again like that.
Did he whisper
certain
it?
things might be
I
broken.
feel like he whispers threats.
Hey, pump bar. No, he's like, he said he's gonna break something if it happens again. And then he left he left the stage. And then the DJ came out, DJ Head, and started doing a set. I don't know if that was planned.
The DJ Head?
No, DJ Head, the DJ. You'll appreciate this. The
He's
DJ.
That's for you. That comment was for you. Yeah.
Pause, Ghostface. I don't know what I said. I'm just saying that he's doing the show, and once this incident happens, he leaves the stage. I don't think that was necessarily planned. So then his DJ came out, had to just play some tunes, and then they got his ass back out there. Because, again, the kid is a work in progress. This is, I heard Birdman's following him on the tour to make sure he keeps staying on the tour and makes his money.
Some money for them.
According to academics, that's what Birdman told him. I think he had a real reaction and just didn't like that and wanted to shut the show down for a minute. But then obviously regained his composure.
Meditated
backstage and got back at that. Brought out Sexy Red, she visited. So brings his children out, it's beautiful.
All of them?
No, not all of them.
I'm just making sure. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Are you making fun of a black man that has
I'm
a lot
not
of
making
children?
fun of him with a lot of
Bro,
children.
you know what?
I'm just
Black
saying that would be a
people
lot
can't
of
procreate?
children to bring on stage at once, and so I'm just asking if all of them are
Black
there.
folks can't replicate?
They can. Him
can't
and Nick
replicate?
Cannon are in a battle. Elon
Are
Musk
you
is trying to battle
limiting
them
Youngboy's
too.
replication abilities and duties?
I think
one thing he can do is replicate.
He replicates like a motherfucker.
He is incredible at it. Yeah, no, he's a talented replicator.
You know why I'm proud of Youngboy?
Shout out YB.
First of all, I want to get I don't know what to call him.
YB.
What's his name and what do we call
Okay, this is what, so his technical rap name on the DSPs is Youngboy Never Broke Again. But just like the Notorious B.I.G., no one ever calls that nigga that in his whole life. No one's ever called Biggie the Notorious B.I.G.
NBA Youngboy. He was technically NBA Youngboy, and then the NBA put like a cease and desist out on his name, and so he had to change it legally to Youngboy Never Broke Again, which is NBA still Never Broke Again. But people still call him NBA Youngboy, and so on YouTube, if you search NBA Youngboy, that's still the main search on all of his songs.
So when we did the Rap Radar interview, we had him as Youngboy Never Broke Again, and we changed it the wrong way just to get the millions views and change it.
Yeah.
But you can't find it because in NBA, the YouTube allure is based off NBA Youngboy. But now I think it's a point where people more so call him Youngboy, or people call him YB. So he's become YB more. But before that, he was really NBA Youngboy.
Understood.
Yeah.
I'm proud of him because one, I see like obviously when Bootleg Kev went out there to his facility and did an interview.
Utah too, yep.
Yeah, I was like, damn, like he was like, yeah, he's like pretty much stuck here. Like he's never gonna be able to get out and move around. So I'm proud of him for being able to overcome that adversity and go out on the road and then the second reason is I go speak at schools a lot. And so I went to, where do I go? I went to Lock High, it's in Watts. So I go to Lock High and I'm speaking to the kids and whatnot and doing my thing or whatever. And I ended up walking there was lunchtime. So I walked the quad. I like to talk to, my main thing when I go to schools, especially during free time, is I like to talk to the youth and figure out where they're getting their music. Where are you listening to music? What service are you listening to? Spotify, or YouTube, Apple? most of people who were consuming music in high school consume it on YouTube.
YouTube, yep.
And they
let
just
it run.
they just let it run. They sit through the ads, whatever the case may be, because they don't have the money for the DSPs and whatnot.
YouTube is free.
And so then I start asking, all right, so what are you listening to? And when I tell you, Youngboy came back 9 times out of 10 as the #1 person that they were listening to in high school at Locke in Watts by Black and Latinos.
Yep.
I was like, oh, this is different. And this was a few years ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, okay. So his fan base to me is so widespread because you got to think the West is obviously a unique market where we have a high influx of I've talked about this ad nauseum, but we're in Latin country. This is Mexico. It is what it is, right? So our demographic is 80% Mexican. Whereas if you go to Louisiana, you go to Texas, you go to Georgia, there's an influx of Black people who consume Youngboy's music. But I thought it was crazy that us being in a predominantly Mexican market, that Youngboy was still the #1 listened to artist in these high schools.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy to me. So to see this is not surprising to me at all.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, academics talked about it a lot where I guess his Atlantic contract, so we basically realized too is like, he's been outside for a long time. He started rapping 2015 independently. He signed to Atlantic in 2017. And I think he had a contract deal for like, let's say 4 or 5 albums, but he gave him like 26 albums. He gave him like quote unquote mixtapes and he just kept delivering. So it almost felt like with that and with YouTube, even though he was on a major label, through YouTube, it felt direct to consumer in a sense, right? And that's the thing too. Now, if you think about it, that's 10 years, it's past generations. So now you have a 13-year-old kid, a 23-year-old kid, like that's engulfed in the world of Youngboy and listen to him as their main artist for, let's say, 5 years straight as their main artist. So that's probably part of the stereo why when they see him live and why the tickets are selling and he's selling out all these cities, it's like
he's only 25
built
years old.
And that's amazing.
He was
too.
15 or whatever when he first started.
Wow.
You know what's crazy too is I don't remember the stat. Maybe you could pull it up, but I remember Youngboy being the #1 artist on YouTube for like years.
Yeah.
Like straight through, like
battling Eminem.
Yeah.
People saying Hove, Eminem, Kendrick, Drake, and even Cole, but Youngboy was outpacing all of them on YouTube for years.
Yeah.
YouTube's
consistently #1.
Yeah, YouTube to me became it because I think Atlantic owned a lot of that stuff, but it gave him this direct to consumer connection that I think is now paying off for him.
5 straight years he was.
5 straight years, that's what it was.
So, okay, we had this conversation last time, and I'm interested to know what you guys think, because we talked about Thug. Is he a star? Is he a superstar? I've seen a bunch of people talk about this lately, and it's interesting because I've been rethinking it. So Justin Hunt has a good definition of a superstar. His is, does his grandma know who this person is, and can they perform a solo Super Bowl set? That's what he considers a Super Bowl set.
Dog.
And so under that definition, there's only a few superstars in rap. But it's interesting because you see something like this with Youngboy. He's selling out arenas. Like, there are very few artists who can double back on an LA arena. So, like, what is your definition of a superstar, and would Youngboy fit under that definition?
So let me preface with this. First of all, yes, you're right. Or yes, I understand what you're saying, but I want to make this clear. Youngboy is not from here. So I think it's different because you said people who could sell out 2 nights in LA.
Yeah.
I think selling out 2 nights in any arena that's not where you're from is an accomplishment. That's like a crazy accomplishment, especially being across the map. That's like somebody like if YG goes and does 2 nights at Madison Square Garden. That's a huge accomplishment in my humble opinion. So I don't necessarily agree with the solo Super Bowl set stat.
Yeah, I don't like the Super Bowl thing because Super Bowl thing, that's like pop America though. You have to have a certain appeal aesthetically, I think. Super Bowl is very specific, I think.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like of what.
Even in that, I think the Super Bowl was too niche to garner a superstar thing. Super Bowl is like, yes, it's the most watched thing, but it's still niche. I think that's too high a bar for a superstar to say the Super Bowl. You could be a superstar and not be Super Bowl set worthy because your aesthetics are a little different.
Well, I think so. I guess part of that definition would be you have to be widely mainstream accepted and known, like to be a superstar versus a star. So it would be like Future would probably be on that edge where like he probably wouldn't. Let's not even say he would be booked or not for the Super Bowl. Could he do a Super Bowl set? Probably, but
aesthetically, you're not going to book Future.
But you're not going to book Future
for a Super Bowl.
For a Super Bowl.
Corporate America doesn't want Future on a Super Bowl.
How do you know that?
Thing.
Likely.
Hey,
Yeah.
Do you think Jay-Z can make that happen?
Now that would be some Future
I ain't
as
gonna
America. White America would be up in arms.
Future.
Could you imagine Future at the Super
I
Bowl?
like that. Future at the Super Bowl.
That's
I
I
just
like
don't want to
that.
hear March Madness in February.
No, it's preemptive. It's like, you know,
No.
it's hyping
But
people up for the next
hate this.
month.
I hate this conversation. Again, I thought like I don't think Young Thug's a superstar. I don't think Youngboy's a superstar. I think Drake's a superstar. I think Kendrick's a superstar, and J. Cole's a superstar.
Based
And
on
they
what?
could all do the
That's
Super
how I
Bowl.
look at it.
Based on what?
Based on you have to have a certain level of success and appeal, that sort of commercial appeal, mainstream appeal, pop appeal. It maybe the grandma test is one thing. You know, how do you say recognizability? Recognizability?
Recognizability. Yeah, that's a good one.
recognizability.
Yeah.
Recognize certain universal recognizability, which no one touches it like Snoop Dogg,
Yeah,
right?
Snoop,
Snoop Dogg
yeah.
is the master of that, right? You don't have to care. You don't even care about what Snoop Dogg's last album was. When Snoop Dogg walks in the room, that's Snoop Dogg. That's a superstar. And I think there's a lot of stars.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. I think it's hard. Like I'll think about with the Hall of Fame, right? Michael Jordan's in the Hall of Fame. But there's a lot of great basketball players that are on his level that are also in the Hall of Fame. It doesn't make them as good as whatever. Like there's different sections of it. Like just because we're both superstars doesn't mean I'm not the bigger superstar or you're a star. Like I show Speed is a Kai Cenat's a star.
I think Kai Cenat's a superstar. I
Not a
honestly,
superstar.
No, I think he's a superstar. Like I think everyone in the world at this point knows who Kai Cenat is to some degree. Even
because of the mash you're saying.
Yes, just because so many people know him and his success rate is so high. Okay, I'll name people and you can tell me if you think they're superstars.
Before you name people, popularity and fame.
Yeah,
you love the definition.
Excellence and talent, cultural impact, market power, aura and perception. I want to go back to market power.
Okay.
It says from a business standpoint, superstars attract audiences, sponsorships, and major financial opportunities. They are seen as bankable assets with a global following. That was the key to me.
Global. And that's where I think we messed up, or I'll take accountability. I don't think Young Thug has mainstream recognizability or a global following to the degree that would make him a superstar. I think initially I was like, he's a superstar because of how big he is in terms of like just known in the rap game. But then I was thinking outside of rap, I don't know how.
But Drake, Kendrick, Cole, by that definition,
100%,
right?
100%.
So to me, Drake, Kendrick, and Cole are undisputed, which is why we called them the Big Three back in the day.
You know what's interesting? now that we're talking about this, I'm gonna push back on Justin Hunt's point because he said can do a Super Bowl solo, right? I'm gonna push back on that and go to the global appeal, right? What about instead of a Super Bowl solo set, can they tour globally?
Like sell out big venues around the world.
What about
can
that?
you sell a show in London? Can you sell a show in
Australia?
Not even a whole tour. Can you sell a show in Paris?
Like,
London?
just can you go on the road and do shows in other countries all over the world? Can you go to Africa? Can you go to Europe? Can you go to Australia, etc.?
So by that measure, like you see all those solo shows that people will do, like a Rick Ross will go to Africa and do crazy numbers. Like, is Rick Ross a superstar?
So I guess besides the whole again, because what defined a generation is the Big Three, right? Drake, Kendrick, Cole. Is anybody outside of them from that generation or generation after on that level? I guess Travis
Scott would be a superstar.
You can make the argument. Travis Scott.
Hell yeah, Travis is.
Travis Scott. That might be it.
Playboy Cardi's on the fence, but I don't think
Cardi,
Nicki for sure.
Nicki for sure.
And Cardi.
Yeah.
Nicki and Cardi.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a higher level.
Okay, so what other
it's still a higher level.
What other women fit into that category then?
I don't think Glorilla's there yet.
No.
Even though she's great.
But post Cardi.
I guess do we count Doja? I don't count Doja.
Doja Cat's a superstar.
I count Doja Cat.
Superstar.
Yeah.
So out of women, it's Nicki Carter, Doja. Yeah, but that's R&B. Would you count Meg? No, I don't think Meg's global enough.
She's close. She's close. Maybe Meg.
Yeah,
she's on the.
Anybody else? Any contenders?
All right, I got a random one. Shabuzi.
Yeah, but that's outside the. Well, he's still new. He's still on the come up. I think. That's
yes,
different.
but he is kind of because that song is so big.
He got two big. I mean, a bar song is one of the biggest songs in the last 10 years. But he also has other hit records that are huge.
And Beyonce co-signed. My mom knows who Shabuzi is. Like,
but this is his high point. I think when you're a superstar, it's like
just
you've done it more than once.
Like outside.
You know what I'm saying? Like I think if you're a superstar, you've done it more than once. This is his.
That's what I'm saying.
Moment.
But that's my point.
That you were standing there. You're not just breaking through that.
But my point is, it's fluid. Like, see how we'll have a criteria. Like, can you do shows globally, or can you do Super Bowl, but then it's fluid. It's not static where you're saying, well, he just started. So then Does time in the game matter?
Yes, because Drake could be making albums now that we don't think as good as his earlier albums, but he could still have that global power as we're seeing.
So you need what 5 years or something like that?
I don't know. I
think
disagree.
so.
I don't think the time period matters. I think staying power matters.
So can a superstar fall off?
But then you need to have saying.
Can a superstar fall off then?
Yes.
You could be a superstar and you could fall off.
Yes.
I don't know about that. I think you could fall off, but you're still a superstar. Like, for example,
Then
Lil
Shabuzi's
Wayne.
not that then.
We all didn't love Lil Wayne's last project.
Wayne's a superstar.
Wayne's a superstar.
Or the one before that.
Or the one before that. Yes. But Eminem is
Or the
always
one
going to be a
before that, or the one before
superstar.
that.
Like Lil Wayne always going to be. And then there's people who are superstars for reasons not just strictly music. Like Ice Cube is a superstar. LL Cool J is a superstar. There's people who are like so well known. Snoop Dogg's a superstar.
Well, they also check boxes of
they check
film,
the music
television,
box, but-
music. No, besides music, they do out of
All
music.
right, here's a better question, and then this might help us solve this. Name a superstar from music that only became a superstar only doing music.
Drake,
but he
With
had
Degrassi?
acting, but
No,
Drake was.
he was still in TV.
But Drake was like, he did become a superstar just from music, though. I will say, J. Cole,
Kendrick, Kendrick and Cole.
Yeah, all three of those.
Okay.
Kendrick, Cole, Nicki, right? Kendrick,
I would
Cole,
say more
Nicki.
Cole than either Drake or Dot, because Cole doesn't really do a lot of like from flamboyant things. Like Dot will do a movie or a partnership or like, you know, I mean, not a movie, a television show or a partnership. I don't really know that Cole
Cole's the ultimate working class hero that didn't conform but still reached that level of stardom.
What about, okay.
DMX, but he had movies.
Nah, DMX definitely was in movies and shit.
Dre had obviously.
But it's not easy being a superstar, kids. That's the
I'm just saying the reason why that, to me, that would be.
You take it back. Young Thug is not a
Nas.
superstar. They just bring it back.
Nas was music, right? Just
Nas
no,
did
Nas had
movies.
acting too. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jay had all the business stuff too.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that we can. I don't know that there's a definitive metric for a superstar.
Yeah.
No, it's that's why it's a debate.
Yeah, you guys can let us know. But we were talking about Thug last week. There was a lot more that happened this week. We don't need to get into
This is laugh.
all of the
I love his laugh.
details. Yeah, did you guys check out the Big Bank
Loved it.
interview? What were your
Big
thoughts?
Bang, baby. Let's give it up for Big Bang.
Yeah,
Loved it.
that's a tough interview
Big Bang
to do.
spoke that.
Loved it. I thought Bang handled this amazingly. Like as an elder statesman, as a big homie, like I got like we all know. Well, where I'm from, we all know a guy like Big Bang. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so I thought it was masterfully. He held him accountable. He didn't back off. Like, and it was a really good, really dope conversation. When I left, I actually was texting some of the homies, and we were just talking about it. And I was like, I actually understand where Thug is coming from more so than I did ever before.
Mm-hmm.
And ultimately, this isn't just me speaking. I haven't talked to Thug. I'm not a therapist.
You talked to Thug?
I have not talked to him.
You be hitting him up? You speaking to Thug?
I have not talked to him or none of that. Elliott
He said,
Wilson.
"I have not."
You get to talk to Thug? You
No,
talk to
I
Thug?
have-
Have you ever talked to Thug?
What is happening?
'Cause why you act like we just all be calling Thug? Doug's your man. You talk to Thug?
Okay. That is that is a good point. You did make it seem like you could.
I haven't
reach out
talked
at
to
any
Obama.
point
I haven't talked to Obama. I
and
haven't
you just-
checked.
Yeah. I
You know,
get what you're
the
saying. I
nigga
get what
busy.
you're saying.
Nigga busy.
Well, you would know where I'm going if you let me finish.
That's not the first time I've heard that. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying I haven't discussed any of this with any of these people, but in my opinion, after seeing Thug and listening to the whole, I listened to the whole episode. Thug is just a hurt individual, and he's consistently been hurt over and over and over again in his life. And this is the ramification. These are the results of that, of a hurt individual not dealing with hurt, right?
Yes.
Also, that's one. The other thing I would fault Thug for is expecting him from other people. Like he expects people to operate the way he does because that's how he operates. Classic mistake from street niggas.
But outside of that, can a hurt person still be wrong in their actions?
Yes.
Do you feel that way about him and coming from this interview?
What action was he wrong? Which one are you asking about?
Let's talk about the Gunna shit. How he views the Gunna situation.
I think he's wrong in expecting Gunna to operate in a street capacity if that's not who Gunna operates as.
And he knew that going in.
Yeah, he knew that going in too. That's part of
Yeah.
it.
My homies that I came up with, they always told me if some shit could break out, go get the car. That's always been my directive.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why? And he's like, because you not finna do what we finna do, and we don't want to get shot at run into the car. So whenever we somewhere and something crack off, my job is to go get the car every time.
That's like Gunna's job was to go make the slaps.
Go make the slaps.
You don't do the street shit. When he do the street shit, you go make the slaps.
There's only been 2 or 3 times that over the last 20 years, 2 or 3 times where I've been present for some nefarious things that I shouldn't have been.
Nefarious in these streets.
Allegedly, right? But other than that, like, no, like they kept me away from it because that's not what I am. That's not who I am. So that's the true and I've talked to G about this. I've talked to even like randomly talked to Wack about this like years ago. It's like, no, the people who this was his defense of the 6ix9ine situation. Like, if you are a street person and you operate in street capacity with people who are not of that element present, you are to absorb the brunt of whatever the ramifications come from that, as opposed to expecting Jeremy Heck to hold it down during the drive-by.
I'm not gonna hold it down.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but let's again. I love the. Can we stay with the Gunna thing? Because this is what I find a lot of it interesting, right? So his whole thing is like, so Gunna gets out and Gunna doesn't show love back, right? He don't take care of. He don't hit his moms with some money and blah blah. But also when he came out, if you're Gunna, before you even get to hear from Thug allegedly about how he feels about you, you put out the word that you don't fuck with him. But you don't tell him you don't fuck with him. You tell the whole rap industry. You literally create a whole album against him. You don't drop him from your label. Like, there's a lot of things that just don't add up. It's like,
it does
you
add
literally
up.
try to destroy him, but then you expect him to want to then come back or just show you grace when it's like when he got out, you went against him. You put business out. You rallied the whole industry against him. It just so happened that your record with the 2 Drake features didn't do as well or impact as much as Gunna's Gift and the Curse, which he had to do with no help from outsiders of other ATL people and a lot of producers that you told don't mess with him. But he still won. And it's still on your label. So if you wasn't fucking with him, why'd you keep him on your label?
That's not the same thing, Elliott.
No, a lot of things don't add up, no?
No, you sound like the internet people.
Okay. All right, explain it to me then.
That's not how this works.
Okay.
It's still business. Like, Thug brought that up in the conversation. He's like, look, he's like, the reason why I know, and this may sound foreign to a lot of people, I know a lot of thugs. I know a lot of Jeffrey Young Thug people in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And they're the same way. Like, the way he's talking, what he's saying, literally those things have been said to me. Literally, like, hey, nigga, you hurt my feelings. Like, I'll give you a per prime example, right? Something went down to one of the homies from Street Element, right? Allegedly. And he told the people, hey, y'all could beat his ass, but you can't kill him or do nothing to him because that's still my brother. I don't fuck with him. But that don't mean you can't not fuck with him.
But in this case, Doug told everybody not to fuck with him.
That's not the point. You're talking about the album being him still being on the label. That's conflating 2 separate things. I know it may not make sense to a lot of people. To me, it makes sense because I know a lot of these people who operate in this way. Hey, Jeremy Heck, fuck him. Fuck him. I don't ever want to see him win in life. But you better not say that.
But in this case, though, he green-lighted everybody against him.
He said it's okay.
He didn't keep it that way. He did both. He kept him on the label, what you're saying, I get that point. But he also green-lit him that it's cool to say F Gunna.
Yes.
To Baby, to all these other people.
And that's what 21 Savage's point was basically being
and
like,
Savage said, do you want to do that?
Yeah.
He questioned him, but he did greenlight it.
No, I agree with you, but what I'm saying is that doesn't matter about you're still signed to me.
Okay, so that part I get. You understand that part, right? And I agree with you. So your guys at your experience, you understand that mentality. But I think, okay, I'll leave that point aside. You get that point. But I think outside of that, though, are you surprised that he did the other side, what you said your peoples wouldn't do?
No, because his feelings are hurt.
From other people.
No, because his feelings
but
are hurt.
That's still my man. I love him. So it's, me and him have the problem. I'm not going to greenlight all.
Why does everyone
I'm not going to
else
create these ops against him. The people that used to fuck with both of us, why am I making him the op to them without talking to him?
Because his feelings are hurt. And he's like, I don't want y'all fucking with him, even though I'm still fucking with him on some business shit.
You don't think Gunna's feelings can be hurt?
Yes,
and
but
Gunna's the artist that helped build this label.
Yes, but he's emotionally charged. Have you ever tried to rationalize with somebody who's emotionally charged?
Yeah, we do.
There's no rationale assigned to that.
No, I get it.
We do it on stage every week. All 3 of us get emotionally charged to some degree.
There's no if someone when someone's emotionally charged, I try to disengage. I just be quiet or whatever. Yeah. What I'm saying is his feelings are hurt and he's like, fuck him. Yes, publicly, yes. Everybody I don't want you fucking with this nigga. But it's still my little brother and he's still signed to my label type shit.
It was just crazy that he said
it doesn't make any logistical sense.
No,
well, even logistically, when he was like, "Oh,
no, it makes logistically sense. Motherfucker, you earn. Even though he says he hasn't taken the money or whatever he's saying, it's still on. The success happened. Gunna made big records on YSL Records. It's Doug's label.
But that's what I was.
So whether
that's
he
what I
gets
was
that
annoyed
money
about.
now, gets that money later, it's his money.
Because he's like, why didn't
He's
Gunna give
earning
me
for
$1
him.
million?
He's still earning from him.
Why didn't he give me $1 million when in reality he probably made you $1 million with that project? Like that was a weird comment to me. Like,
But he's saying he touched none of the money.
You can't say that. You don't know how much the project generated, and you don't know what the deal split is. That's not a fair assumption.
But you think Gunna should have came out and just handed? I mean, you could have, but to assume he's gonna hand him $1 million.
No, what I'm saying is, okay, Thug is a CEO, right? Just think of it like this: he runs a business. Gunna's a contractor under the business, right? So Gunna's job is to provide product for the business, music, right? Gunna puts albums out. Thug makes royalties on the album. I've seen this also, where hey, you're signed to me, but I'm not collecting right now because that's just you, whatever. He also made reference to the house and all that stuff that Thug paid for. His mama house that I paid for that. I
don't like that either.
I didn't like it either, but again, he's emotional.
Yeah.
I get it.
He said your dad likes me better. That was
all them little cheap shots and stuff. Yes, they're cheap shots. But what I'm saying is these things, I'm not putting people's business out there, but I have been privy to these situations in my experience in the music business where a CEO will not collect because like, man, I don't need it right now. You got that.
Yeah.
I've seen that before.
But he's going to collect one day or probably will. Or
not. I've seen it where they didn't collect. Like that's literally happened to us.
Yeah.
Where it's like, hey, nah, y'all got that. It's all good. We ain't tripping. Like, go get your show. Go get your money.
Yeah.
That's happened to us. That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of things, I guess if you never had these experiences, don't make sense. One, because it's the music business, but two, because he's emotional, so he's all over the place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so I get it. I understand the confusion, but it's not a one-to-one thing.
Can we just play that one clip?
What's the one clip?
The one I think you tweeted it where it was like
Jeremy Hegby messy.
I didn't make this isn't the messy one. No, and he's like
oh God,
I didn't made you.
Yeah. God made you, but
God made you, but I helped. Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's hard.
Nigga, I created you, nigga. Well, God created you, but I helped.
Yeah, that's one of the greatest calls of all time. That's one of the greatest calls of all time.
God created you, but
So you watched the whole 3-hour joint?
The whole shit.
You did too, Jeremy?
No, I still got to go through the whole thing.
Really?
I
listened to
wanted
the whole
to
3
sit
hours.
down with it.
And you didn't watch Drake and Bobby? Can I just say how much I love that the Drake and Bobby bullshit happened? And then escape. Alex, why are people laughing? The producers are
Because
laughing.
what the fuck are you talking about?
Because Drake want to say that the world needs new media and things need to be different and artists need to do that. That was the traditional real hip-hop journalism sit down.
Yeah.
It wasn't a journalist. Bank has made this transition. He's a media man. He's been on the Big Facts podcast for a long time. Now he's doing his own venture. 3-hour conversation held our interests. Real information was given. And it also had entertaining highlight moments of silliness and fun and key. It's not some stiff journalist, so fuck you, Drake. And it's like that shit was that Bobby shit was trash. And I'm so glad that something like this comes out that shows you the difference of like there is a need for journalism. That's journalism.
Do you miss him?
Entertainment. There's journalism here.
Do you miss your friend? You miss your friend?
What am I, Thug?
That's your camera right there, Elliott.
When I sit with Big Bank, I'm gonna tell you how I really feel.
No, look into your camera and tell your friend you miss
Elliott,
him.
there's little EJ, Miss Drake, Elliott Jr., little EJ.
Tell your friend you miss him, Elliott.
It's okay. You can miss your friend and still be upset at him. You know what I mean? Like what you once
friend
had.
Tripping. Whose relationship is more damaged, Young Thug and Gunna or Elliott and Drake? That's a tough one.
That's
Elliott
a good
misses
poll.
Fred,
We could
bro.
do that as a poll.
He hurt.
You don't think that it's okay? So I'm the only one. I'm reaching here that like the last interview we talked about was Drake and Bobby, and now we're talking about this interview and
No,
the
I
way
think this
this
shows-
interview has impacted culture. This is obviously the best hip hop interview that's happened this year.
I like my food with seasoning, Elliott Wilson. I said that last episode.
So there's a need for seasoning. So Drake is telling us there's no need for seasoning. Or this is the type of seasoning that
Is
we
that
need.
crazy to you that he thinks that?
This is stronger than 10 streaming fucking exhibitions and shit.
I agree.
And it
with you.
deserves the props that it gets. Is
I
all I'm
agree
trying to
with you.
say. I'll take it off Drake. We all day we being told that there's no need for real journalism, question, answer, conversation, deep conversation, 3 hours, real back and forth, unpacking conversation. Everything needs to be just entertainment and be fun. And this gave us the tea,
this is still important.
It gives us everything. No, but it also gave us the foolish moments and the sound bites and everything that the boxes you think y'all are checking with this entertainment marathon shit that y'all niggas is running. This is still a need. So again, Hip Hop Interview of the Year. Once again, shout out to Bank. And it's like he turned into a goddamn therapy session. And it's just like, but again, I just think that again, as we say, the goalpost does move. We love Thug, and Thug is he's a real dude. And he's showing he's a real dude. And some of that, his actions we may not agree with his actions, but we understand where he's coming from, right? So we give him more empathy. I just feel like it's unfair to give Gunna no empathy in a sense. I see a lot of people doing, because he's taking this like silent approach and he succeeded with that, right? But you can't tell me he doesn't have all these repressed feelings about the situation that he doesn't unpack. Maybe he's going to unpack it in the last one documentary that he's got coming out that he teased, that Bank actually went to the screening of, which I thought was dope. You cover both sides as a journalist. So yeah, I just think that I respect Thug, but I also feel like I also was on Gunna's, with that breakthrough, I was on Gunna's side, because I didn't like the way the industry ostracized Gunna, and it wasn't clear what Thug's position was. He didn't say it publicly, but it seemed like everybody ostracized Gunna, and now we see Gunna with that adversity succeeded, and
and he did a lot of push-ups.
He did.
He's
repressing his feelings.
Yes, you're right. That's his outlet. His outlet.
Everybody can't talk to Bank yet, man. He got to do some push-ups. He got to run. So I don't know. Yeah. But what did you feel? What the things you did
the things
see,
I saw. I mean,
takeaway?
I thought it was a lot of yapping. I didn't like some of the answers. I liked that he really did sit. He didn't dodge anything. Like he answered everything. There were some things he said, I'm just like he was talking about how he can't respect you as much if you're a gay person, but then it's like you're the same guy who wore a dress on the cover of your album. I'm just like, there's some weird hypocrisy there. I didn't like that. And then I think it was interesting that he decided to speak now and put out that album or that song now where he's calling everyone a rat as almost like this cleanup, it felt like, that I don't know cleaned up much. Like, clearly you needed to do something. There was all these calls being leaked. Your personal brand is going down. Everyone's looking at you a certain way. All of these relationships are probably faltering at the very least because you're talking about everyone behind their back. Yeah. So he did need to probably do something. I wasn't mad at him for speaking, but it was just interesting. Like, that's how he chose to do it now. But I'm glad he didn't dodge anything. Like, I'm glad he sat there. It wasn't a puff piece. It wasn't just like, don't ask me about X, Y, and Z. I'm glad he actually sat with it. He answered. I don't know what this will do for his public persona. A lot of it I don't have an opinion on. Like, some of the stuff we were talking about, it's like, I don't know enough. I'm not going to step into that world to judge, to have an opinion. I don't know. But it feels like this is going to still be a messy situation for a lot of the people involved. And I don't know what the result will be.
Yeah, do you think Thug, saying that you see Thug still in pain about a lot of stuff, do you think that he can do that and transition to getting back to the music and give us the slaps?
No, not right now.
Yeah,
he got to deal with his
time.
He got to deal with his issues. Yeah. He spoke about that, and the thing is, like, I'm not writing Thug a pass at all for anything he's done. Because his reputation preceded him back in the day.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I knew about Thug before I knew about his music. So, I'm not making excuses for him. But I know a million young thugs. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I know these dudes. I was talking to the homie, I ain't gonna say his name, but I was talking to one of the homies in ATL, and he was like, bro, that's all that's out here are young thugs. In the streets, these dudes are fucked up, bro. They're burnt out, they hurt. Like, they lost their brother. Their best friend got murdered in front of them. They mama's on drugs. They daddy beat them up. They their uncles got incarcerated, and that was the one that was taking care of them. So they was on the streets since they was 13 by them. Like, there's a million young thugs across this country. Until you deal with that, you can't deal with this. You have to deal with that before you can deal with this.
Yeah.
So I'm not writing him a pass. I just know a bunch of dudes like him that come from my side, from the east side. Like, I know a lot of these dudes. So again, that's another reason why I go to these high schools and I go to these middle schools, and because I want them to see a different side of things, right? So my point is, yes, I don't think that he could just start making music like Gunna did and just fuck it. No. He has to go to therapy. He got to deal with this shit. Big Bang actually brought that up. Like, hey, bro, you need to talk to somebody about this shit. Thug brother was murdered. You know what I'm saying? His brother got killed. He was there. He took his last breath in front of him. He was like 10.
Yeah.
That fucked him up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, bro, that fucked me up. He knows that.
Yeah.
That means that, okay, he's aware, so he's ready to then start the process. He hasn't done any of the process. He went to the streets, he got money, became famous. Now he's rich and famous. You can't expect him to know what to do at all times and have a sound. He's not even 30, he's like 30 years old or some shit
34,
like
30, I think.
30,
Yeah.
I mean, at 35 years, he's still in the 35. So, like a lot of these dudes, like Youngboy, same thing. People was charging him for all these, like he's 25. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think people are so quick to cast these people out because the things that they do or have done, instead of looking at it from a standpoint of, okay, let's say for instance Thug is fried, fuck him, put him in jail forever. Let's say Youngboy can never be rehabbed and he's gonna make his crash out music and crash out on fans and do all this other kind of shit. Okay, cool. But there's a 12-year-old Jeffrey, there's a 12-year-old Youngboy that you know. What are you doing to prevent him from being these people? That's how I look at shit. So whenever I'm trying to answer your question, whenever I'm looking at people, can he just do music and fuck it? No, I'm looking at it from a standpoint. It's like, okay, what can I do to prevent him from going through these different stages in the way that he's doing it? Because when have you ever heard anybody make any music that is of substance that comes from these environments like that? Like it's always going to be some shit unless they have a mentor or somebody to go talk to about this shit. So no, he can't just make music and move on. No, he can probably do that, but he's also not him. He's not Thug. A lot of people who can probably just move on like that probably don't have the same trauma. That's how I look at it.
But do you think if all of these calls didn't get leaked, let's just say hypothetically in a world where Thug just, he's released, he's working on an album, could he just have put out a good album? And,
I think
that would have been it.
He probably has good music. He has to find his connection though. But
no,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I don't think so. I think that we talk about this all the time. Elliott is right. It's just that Elliott's methods are wrong. People need to have conversations to talk about what the fuck is going on. You can't just drop an album and expect everybody to forget about all the shit that just happened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Find your source. I say this all the time. Whatever your source is. If it's fucking Bobby, go to fucking Bobby. If it's fucking Kai, go to fucking Kai. I don't care where you go, but someone needs to hear directly from you. I was having this conversation with an artist yesterday, right? And I was trying to, a big Grammy-winning artist and all this, right? But nobody hears from you. That's the mistake.
Yeah.
Because now you're leaving it up to these streamers and these fucking weirdos to come up with your narrative for you, right?
Yeah.
You have to control your narrative. If you don't, they will.
Unless you're so transparent in the music. What I do respect with what Gunna did is he put out Bread and Butter was the first song he put out after jail. And it was actually the first time he spoke that honestly about anything in his life. And he actually talked about the situation, how people were perceiving him. Like, if you're going to be that honest in your music, you can let the music speak for itself. But most people aren't doing that.
Agreed.
So
maybe Thug has slaps, but not those kind of records where he's also really telling us where he's at right now.
I don't know Thug's catalog, but I would be willing to bet money that Thug doesn't have a whole album worth of vulnerability.
There was a video of him performing. I think it was an old video of him performing with Mariah on stage, and the top comment was, "Thug can't wait to get backstage and talk shit about the whole audience." Yeah, it was. But yeah, Thug.
Shout out Bank again, man. Hip hop journalism, baby.
Hip hop journalism.
It's alive.
Big Bang did a great job.
Well.
Big Bang did a great job.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, what else we got? You wanna give your
what else you got?
It was a slow. I was just saying off camera, like the fact that we're spoiled with so much good music over the last
great albums came out last week. No great rap albums.
Not that I saw or heard. I might be missing something.
Karen Civil said the Clips got the best album. Just play runner up.
I mean, it would be very.
She's also down with the team, but I like Karen Civil popping this shit, man.
Yeah.
Lord.
We talked about Song of the Summer though last. I know I've had it on the sheet for like 5 weeks. We
Song
never
of the
talked.
Summer?
Okay, so now that summer is over,
Win whammy.
JD said it was Wim Whammy. Punch said Luther was on the chart for 13 weeks. How long is summer? Billboard made a list of their songs of the summer. People are joking it's the Jet 2 holiday song. Did we actually have?
That's a slap.
That is a slap. Did we actually have a song of the summer hip hop or not? Like, was there a song that stands out?
Luther is number 5 amongst all of the country. That Golden song hard. It's not hip hop, but it's hard.
Yeah, Golden is dope. Pink Pony Club gets the whites going. I'm not gonna lie.
It does.
It
does. When I played
the
that
girls and the gays love Pink Pony Club.
I played that for the whites.
Yeah, the whites. I saw whites go crazy to that at a couple weddings. It was
No, I did. I played that for the whites for sure.
There you go. Let's give it to.
I played that and I played Chaperone. The other one,
the Go Baby or whatever, something.
Good Luck Babe.
Good Luck Baby.
Yeah, they love it. When I tell you they lose their fucking shit.
No, it's white madness. Like,
bro,
people are like jumping around.
Wait, which
crazy,
one?
bro.
Chaperone.
Chaperone. Pink Pony Club?
Yeah.
No, that one's a new slap.
And Good Luck Babe.
The Good Luck Babe is the slap for the year, though.
Yeah.
From the whites.
Yeah, so that gets the white crown.
Who did Good Luck Babe?
Chaperone. She's got slaps on slaps.
Yeah.
Bangers.
Chaperone ran the summer.
She's ran the year.
I would say,
Chaperone ran the
if
summer.
I'm being honest, bro, Morgan Wallen cooking niggas.
Yeah, Morgan, honestly.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Yeah,
Morgan Wallen is cooking niggas right now.
She got
what about Mutt? Mutt kind of had a slow build, but it still kind of lasted the summer.
Nah. If I had to pick, I would go Luther or Win Whammy for the niggas. But like, what else is on there? Keep going.
No Kia.
No.
Kia. You see what I did there? Because you said no, and I said Kia. But Luther, I would consider it was like a spring slap. Like, I don't think it stole the summer. It was clearly one of the songs of the year, but it was like earlier in the year. I don't think it like.
I agree, but we
didn't have much.
It's slower. It's not when we think up tempo because of summer. It's a mid tempo.
Yeah.
It's not
Who thinks up tempo?
When you think of summer songs, you think of like something that's gonna like.
Not according to the internet. They be like, all you want is slaps. You know what I'm saying?
You want the BPMs, the high BPMs.
I do. I don't want nothing slower than 88 BPM.
It's illegal, right? It should be illegal.
85. I'll take 85. But everything below 85, I don't want it.
A new rule. Head's mayor of Los Angeles, first ruling, anything under 85 BPM banned.
Larry June.'s jail. Wait, you love Alchemist though. Alchemist has a lot of slow ass beats.
I know. I've talked to Al about this.
Talk to Al about this. You don't listen to Alfredo? What's up? Alfredo got a lot of slow beats there. You don't fuck with it?
I've had conversations about this.
So you like it a little less than maybe the most of us because
I've had conversations about this.
How do those conversations go?
They go how they
go. As well as your conversation with Young Thug?
No.
You know what's funny is you had texted the group chat a Meek Mill tweet. And so I went back to Meek Mill's Twitter yesterday because I give him a lot of flack. I said he's in the Hall of Fame for like worst tweets of all time.
No, he's the greatest
I said he was the greatest tweeter of all time. He's actually living up to his name recently. He had some actual good tweets. Like, no joke. Like, I actually looked at him and I'm like, he makes sense. I know what he's talking about.
Can he be the greatest Twitter performer of all time?
100%.
That's what Meek Mill is.
Meek Mill
is the greatest Twitter performer of all all time.
I don't think so.
I mean, it hurt him.
Who's better? Who's better than Meek?
A Nicki crash out on Twitter is
those are good too.
Goated.
Those are good. Those are really good.
I'm just saying.
But
that's true. That's true.
But Nicki crash out,
especially
especially when she get at Elliott.
Yeah, that's
it's Twitter. She did videos. It wasn't Twitter.
She put more effort in production in your shit up.
Yeah. No.
Why do you love to see
I also thoroughly enjoy what?
That's your example? She's going after Rock Nation, everything, Elliott?
What I'm saying, Nicki crash outs on Twitter are goated.
Yeah, true. She galvanizes the bar. She has a thing. Meek is but that's not fair because she has backing. She has like a crew.
Meek is going solo.
Meek is going solo solo. He's just shooting through the door.
He's just out
Meek
there.
Meek is becoming.
No, nobody talk. But look, he said, rap game not failing, the system of the way we intake music is failing. Now, he still didn't put the commas that I would have liked there, but it's fine. Rap game not failing. The system of the way we intake music is failing. I've been around since hard copies, Dat Piff, World Star to DSPs. I survived all those eras, so I can see when it's a disservice.
Ooh, the disservice bar is kind of hard.
That is
and he spelled it right. And he spelled it right.
Disservice, I'm like, okay.
He got that off at the end.
He had that. This one I really like too.
Okay, Meek is the king and Nicki's the queen of Twitter.
I'll take that.
And
I'll allow it.
One of them learned from the other.
No, they used to be a couple. Everybody forgets the Meek Nicki dating era that existed.
Oh, I see what you did. I don't want nothing to do with what he just did.
That's where he got it from. But the thing is,
what I get from?
No, I agree with you, but I didn't realize what you just did. I don't want nothing to do with it.
The way I feel about 50 Cent is how you feel about Nicki. You don't want it.
I don't know what. I don't even know
she
this.
She never dated Meek Mill?
No, I don't know.
Listen,
shit.
Around the time
she's a married woman.
She's a happily married woman. God bless her and her man.
Elliott Wilson is on an island by himself.
I will say though, Twitter did get Meek Mill into the biggest trouble of his career musically when it came to the Drake thing.
2015, never happened. Yeah, never happened. Didn't exist.
You don't want that at all.
I'm cool.
Did have it.
I'm good.
They say money rule the world, but you can't pay God with it.
Wait, what's the bar? They say money rule the world. You can't pay God with it. He didn't do the but. He just said went right to it.
You can't pay God with it. That's a bar.
He didn't capitalize the G in God.
Yeah. I would have liked a capital G. I would have liked a capital
as a proper
G.
noun.
Yeah.
Got more from Meek? Meek still shooting?
Well, he did say he thinks that they're starting a civil war, but he deleted it, so.
Ooh, and somebody agreed with it on this panel, but I'm not gonna say who.
There's agree, yeah. There was agreement. But okay, yeah.
Was that on the record, off the record? I don't know.
It don't matter to you, do it.
Listen, they're stoking political flames. No matter what, they are definitely stoking political flames.
Show. Jeremy's gonna talk about all this shit on his YouTube.
I'm happy to be in the country.
/Hex.
No, not yet.
You're the Mark Lamont. You're the white Mark Lamont Hill.
Now this nigga gonna wait till they re-up his green card and then he gonna go in.
Oh, you'll hear me get political then.
So we're gonna have a Canadian speak on American politics. Yeah, get us in order. Get us in order.
It'll be the same critique that they give like Trevor Noah. Like, you're not even from here. How are you gonna come here and speak on our country?
Is the card even green anymore?
I don't know.
What and don't you have one, nigga?
No, not yet. I have something else, but it's not a.
Hey, we're trying to make the show work-ish.
Yeah. Make sure the door is locked.
I have a visa.
It'll slow them down.
I have a work visa. It's not a green card.
It'll slow them down.
Slow them down.
They gonna pull up, but that door lock is gonna slow them down.
My love goes out to the families that are dealing with some real shit right now.
Everybody get on the floor.
They are. It's crazy. Yeah, F them. Okay, speaking of that, Iceman 3.
Yay.
Was that a movie? Is it coming out soon?
No,
I thought we finished with Drake.
You didn't give your review from last week.
Drake,
the songs.
Canadian. You miss Drake making good music, don't you?
I do. And I'm not gonna lie, I was actually I was happy for half of one of the songs because I was in when he started rapping. He was in the truck. It was the slow beat, and he was doing
a snack.
He said
a snack right now.
He said I could rap like the old me or something like that, and then he switched into like the yeet like.
You thought he was getting a timestamp.
I thought we were timestamping. I had my watch. I was ready to go. The time just it flew. Yeah, but so that was my favorite part.
Well, we take so. I guess on full transparency, we tape Thursdays, we know, Thursday morning. So we talked about maybe we were talking all the shit about Drake.
There wasn't a button.
He might drop a slap or drop a red button and we're going to look stupid when our episode comes out Saturday because he's going to have so many great records. And I was so pleased that all those records were really bad except for Cash Cobain's remix, as I said. But yeah, what do we think about, I said it earlier. So the record with Yeet, him and Yeet make magic. There's no denying that. They have 2 other collaborations? The third. Why do we think he didn't drop the record Thursday at midnight? He teased it in the thing and put it out like a real release. Why did he drop it on Monday? And what is his strategy for putting these records out? Like the Central C record? Like what? Is he trying to hit the Hot 100 or is it like he's trying to show he's not trying to compete? He's just putting records out as feelers. Do we understand what he's doing here? Does anybody understand?
I have a theory, but I'll let Hex cook first.
No, I wasn't. My pan's not even heated.
He's still shopping. For the ingredients.
Like
where this is going. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen.
I think that this is just I think he just should just stop. Just stop. It's fine, bro. It's cool, dog.
Cool, dog.
Like we ain't tripping, bro. I'm
Come
playing.
back next
I'm
year.
playing.
Come back
What
next year.
I'm playing.
What Did I Miss is a
I'm
good
playing.
song.
What Did I Miss?
What Did I Miss is a good song.
I'm playing Nokia. Right. Playing both of those. Cool. But like this shit crazy, fool. This shit is crazy. I ain't never seen no shit like this, bro. Like the nigga. Like I think at a certain point, can I be transparent with this? This also
Be
involves
honest.
Elliott Wilson.
Your favorite target.
I'm just gonna.
You know, you're actually on the show with me. You're like,
I'm just gonna keep it real. If not, then fine. I'll
No.
fuck it.
Go ahead. Keep it.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it real. I look at this like
Did Elliott Wilson crash out? Don't say it.
no.
Okay, thank God.
I look at this like when Elliott was at what was that Rolling Loud,
Yes.
and you was running up on niggas.
Doing my job, journalism.
I don't
Paid to be there.
I don't consider it to be that. I think it's just, hey, bro, you kind of lost your footing in this shit for a minute. Recalibrate and set up shop. You did it. I think he can do it too.
So he needs his bigger picture.
Yes.
Hmm.
I think that
And Iceman's not it.
no. Whatever these songs are, no. Think about this. This is the phenom. This is the GOAT, right? He's dropped since Not Like Us. I think the tally is at 13 songs.
Not including some sexy songs for you.
Yeah. No. Solo songs. Because you know that was half and half or whatever.
Okay.
I don't remember the tally. I don't remember who. It was some journalist that's better than me at journalism did the tally on how many solo releases have been.
Put a lot of records out. Someone not in your DSPs, but there were a lot.
The songs are released. And only 2 records pretty much have staying power, which is insane for him. Amazing for a new artist. Insane for him.
You saying Nokia and What Did I Miss are the only ones that have staying power.
You tell me.
And the one Somebody Love Me, but that's with Party. So
I'm talking about his songs.
2 songs. What Did I Miss? Those are the 2 best songs.
Okay. So anyway, I just think he's just lost his footing, bro. He doesn't know what to do. He's kind of like what Ye was when Ye was working on, I think, the Donda album, and he was changing it in real time and shit like that. I think that's what's going on. Like making calibrations, adjustments in real time. Don't really have a direction. Don't really have like, okay, I have an idea. I'm gonna just go all in with this Iceman idea. Did the whole marketing thing, driving around in the truck, the streams, the whole shit, right? Cool. But I don't think this is fully thought out. It just coming across like it's kind of like they're building the plane as they're flying it. That's what it appears to be. Now I could be wrong. They could have everything shot. They could, it could be fully in the can, complete rollout. But when you listen to the songs, they sound like they don't sound complete. I don't know if I'm.
Well, I thought to answer your initial question, I think that's what he is doing is gauging the crowd's perception of everything. And if people say they like something, okay, that's what we'll run with. If people don't like something, we'll forget about it and it never happened.
Wasn't even his return post Kendrick battle of doing an album with Party a version of that? Like how long are you gonna test the market? Like it's we know there's a demand for a Drake album, but not the type of music he's making with this. He
needs 40. We need 40 involved. Go
yeah,
get 40, sit and lock in the studio.
Locking in with one producer, like all these other tracks, like multiple producers on all these songs. Like it's like, who's he really making music with? Like, to me, it's just him in too much control at this point, probably too, where it's like you have to lock in with somebody. Like I feel like he's executive producing all these songs and they're taking beats from all these different people, and it's just like it's just all his warped vision of what his return should look like.
I think dude is just lost, bro. I think he's just lost.
Maybe he's going through some trauma and some psychological things that need to
be.
I
think he's experienced a lot of trauma.
Talk to Big Bank.
I think he's lost. I think if he's trying to act like everything is okay, and again, this goes back to my Young Thug thing. When you can only do that if everything is in fact okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Or you're working on the fix. You're working on the.
It's like when everyone's ignoring something and we all know it happens, the rest of the room is like, "Are we gonna talk about what just happened?" And if you don't ever mention it and you act like it never happened, then it's like everyone's confused. I think that's what's happening right now.
Bro, this is what I think. Stop dropping music. Cancel the rollout. Sit down with Elliott Wilson or somebody who you don't fuck with. That's the only way that people are going to take it serious. Sit down with somebody who you do not fuck with. Me,
Joe,
Elliott.
Charlamagne the guy.
Charlamagne
Charlamagne earned it.
Yeah.
You know, sit down with Charlamagne, Elliott, Joe, somebody who you do not fuck with. Have the conversation of a lifetime, right? Put it on your YouTube so that way no one else can monetize your shit. Give it to Steak, even though you probably don't fuck with them. Whatever. Right? Sit down with somebody you don't fuck with. Have every conversation.
Have the big bank talk.
Have the 3 hour powwow, knockout, drag out, bullshit conversation, and then get back to you.
So you don't think Aiden Ross is going to do it? He's not going to get the answers that you're hoping for out of a 3-hour Drake combo.
No, he's a clown. But like, no, it needs to be adverse.
Yes, I agree.
That's the way you find your center. You have the conversation. And I'm not a therapist, and I haven't spoke to Drake. You know what I'm saying? But just, bro, like, cause what you're doing now is only driving a wedge even further into what's been going on. Like, people aren't fucking with the records. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that he did that. I don't like that he did that with Kai. I don't like that shit. I think that shit was,
I didn't like that. I thought that was funny.
There's a segue.
That was lame.
Streamer, rapper versus streamer beef.
That was lame.
The streets ain't safe.
Especially just because, like, because he disagreed. He didn't like one thing you've done. Kai has been generally very supportive. Now, I know they have their whole thing with, like, he was supposed to do Kai's stream for the music video. It never happened. I don't know what happened. Kai did meet Kendrick, we talked about. I don't know if he's upset about all this stuff. But to go after this guy who's been generally supportive of you for this one critique, and it's like 24-year-old kid, like, what are we doing?
No, it's media. He's media.
I didn't like it.
He gave him a harsh review of the Iceman episode. He said it was ass. He blew his mind. What he said was terrible.
So what?
He did, but like, you're not allowed to have an opinion.
He's a media man, Kai Cenat. His opinion matters.
It's not that you're not allowed to have an opinion.
Not saying I applaud his response to it. I'm just saying that he's a critic. He's a media man.
I'm saying it's valid, but as a critic, you're allowed to have a critical opinion.
But there was. What did Kai say exactly about it?
He said it was a waste of my time. That was the biggest waste of my hour and a half.
That was so ass.
Yeah, this is what he said.
That's a pretty harsh critique.
It was harsh. Biggest waste of my effing time.
No, it's not harsh.
If that's his truth.
Well, then
Kai has a right to express his truth.
I know from writing bad record reviews back in the day that if you say things like that, then maybe the artist will get mad.
Kai has a right to
and want to clap back at you.
Kai has a right to his opinion and voice it however he sees fit, and Drake has a right to respond however he sees fit.
Okay. And we can critique the response.
But most people will feel like Drake's wrong because he's a younger person, he's a streamer, right?
That's giving that you expect this person to acknowledge where they are. When has this person acknowledged anything in the last year and a half?
I'm not saying you can't reply. You can. I just dislike the reply.
Oh, by putting his...
It's another one of those things where, like, when he gets at people, he'll, like, get at the people that aren't gonna... Like, Kai isn't gonna go back and forth with Drake in any meaningful manner after this.
Gotcha.
He
believes the wrong one.
He shoots at targets that he knows aren't really good. Like, versus... Joe's been very critical. He doesn't really get it. I mean, he did get at Joe in that one comment. He left him a very long comment.
Because Joe gave a harsh review of the music.
Joe, so, I mean, it's consistent. It is consistent.
You don't like my music.
Yeah.
I'll upset.
Yes.
Nah, I mean, it's not like I'm shooting a bell. I don't know. I just think it's
Bro, are you willing to travel to Toronto to do the one-on-one?
No. Unless we have a conversation to resolve things first. I wouldn't go to Toronto.
No, to do the interview.
No, we did that.
So you don't want to do the interview?
I didn't say that.
They need to have a private convo first.
Right now, I should not. He should do it with academics or somebody.
No, he should not do it.
Or if he's going to do your theory of challenging, which he's not going to do, it should be Charlamagne. That's how I feel.
I respect that.
I think he should sit with Charlamagne.
I respect that.
Yeah.
Do it.
No, but I think it's the same thing I said also. Again, it's all doesn't make any sense. It's all we agree with. It's what we call recalibrate. It's like he needs to pull back and change everything. He needs to drop the lawsuit. In that situation, go to another label.
You're not gonna drop the
fresh start.
Isn't too deep.
But then how are you gonna give us an Iceman album if you're fighting your label and they think it's gonna do well?
But my thing is, he's still on the cover.
That already doesn't make any sense, right? To his theory, right?
He's on the cover.
I'm gonna
of
keep suing the label,
still.
and I'm gonna give him what, my last album?
Bro, why do you think any of this is supposed to make sense?
But because it should, because he's
none of this shit makes sense.
Can someone in the chat explain it to me? I don't understand.
None of this shit makes
They
sense.
won't talk to these OVO guys anymore. Can Future the Prince put an Instagram post? So can they explain what the strategy is? That doesn't make any sense. As Iceman a mixtape that's going to come out on SoundCloud? Like, what are we talking about?
Maybe.
It's not, right?
Maybe he has his own platform.
Is it going to be a blank CD like Cardi B's fake seller right now till the album comes out?
Speaking of,
I think that he can't drop the Iceman thing. He has to see it through because it's too far in.
He's trapped in the Iceman.
Yes. So I don't. But I'll make a bold prediction.
Please, I like what you make.
I don't see an album coming.
I don't either. I hope not.
I think this will end up being like some sort of viral series, and they'll figure out a way to spin it.
So your thing is, your theory then don't do any music until the lawsuit is settled, whatever he's gonna drop the lawsuit like I suggest. You says he's gonna go through with it, let that play itself out, and then get back to the music.
I don't know. I think dude is lost, bro. I don't know. I think us guessing is far along than he is.
Yeah. And I think at this point, I don't think OVO Stan could even explain it anymore. And I think they're less excited as time is going on. They're less loud and they have less to cheer for.
Less enthused.
They're less enthused. And I mean, how many episode 4 might bring things back to where they need to be, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
You were talking about Cardi B.
We know what Cardi's doing. Cardi's out there working her ass off trying to sell you an album.
You said she's just bundling. She was out there selling real hard copies, CDs in the streets. Look at her.
Oh, God.
Guerrilla marketing.
$9.99. $9.99. You got $15 right here, though. $20. $9.99 for the little ones. Y'all get the little ones for $9.99. What up, y'all? We outside. We got the exclusive Cardi B new album we selling right now. Look at it right here. We got the vinyls. We got the CDs. We got the core edition.
She got the Bob Marley.
We got the core edition. $9.99. $9.99. So which y'all CDs?
You know there's hella security around.
Right? Security's crazy.
Yeah.
How many security details do you think she had? 20?
I mean, you see the truck behind her. I don't think anyone could have gotten within 5 feet. I don't know that anyone was able to buy a CD that day.
Because she really is on 125th Street in Harlem, right?
Shout out to Lauren LaRosa.
Shout out to Lauren. But yes, I do love her rollout right now. I think she's leaning in. She dropped like 20 album covers that are alternatives. She said she needs new money for a new BBL, so buy her vinyls. She's really leaning in.
Single mother free.
Yeah, exactly.
She doesn't want to go back to stripping.
Exactly. So she's kind of leaning in. I'm excited that you said that like the fans are saying now they want that 300K album sold.
Yeah, so now the hype is her fan of galvanizing that she needs to do 300K in the first week. Gentlemen, is that possible?
Should we predict?
Bro, what?
What?
Who the fuck is doing that?
Let's see. Passion. Travis Scott, he has bundles. I'm sure he did 300K this year.
All right, bro.
Well, I'm just trying to look because WAP is going to be on the album, right? That sold equivalent of 8 million, isn't it? Or is it? It's just up.
No, all the songs are on the album. WAP and up.
WAP and up. Yeah. So WAP sold. It's 8 times platinum.
Yep.
So you already have that's 8 million units. I don't know how they count it when it's just like a single that's put on an album. But Up was also, I think, a platinum.
Well, I don't
song.
think they don't count it as part of they don't count it as part of the first week. I don't think.
Do they not?
I don't think they do.
What was her?
They count it in the cumulative.
The first album.
Okay.
What was her sale? The first album. I'm trying to pull it up. First week.
First week sales for Invasion of Privacy were 255,000.
Okay, 255.
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna be half that.
So far this year, the biggest selling album first week was Playboy Cardi Music, 298.
298. Okay.
So no one's cracked
It wasn't
300.
a Travis though.
Travis 1 came in third. Jack Boys 2. Everyone's still playing that. Jack Boys 2 is out right now on your phones. DSP, Jack Boys 2. I know you guys are listening. 232,000.
Okay,
That
so
was
the
the
biggest
third
one
biggest.
was
Top 5 is Playboy Cardi Music, 298. Party and Drake, Sexy Songs for You, 246. Jack Boys 2, 232. Tyler, Don't Tap the Glass, 197. And Little Baby Wham.
So then why do we
140.
think that she's gonna do 300?
Because that's the bar. Cardi, they want her to do. Her fans want the
Man,
Barty Gang.
hey,
Barty
bro.
Gang. Can she do it?
That day is over with.
But it does say
What do you
here
mean that day's over with?
pre-release single
Playboy Cardi just
streams.
did close to it, 298.
All right.
Pre-release single streams and sales count towards an album's first week chart performance.
Okay, yeah, we don't know.
So I don't know exactly how that works, but I just
So
imagine
between her
she's
CDs,
already sitting at
vinyls,
Yeah.
And she's doing she's doing old school meet and greets with her fans.
You want me
right?
to call and find out how that works?
Yeah, ask about that one thing because I don't know. I remember there were times where like
You
big
calling
singles.
Elliott Grange?
I'm gonna call Ray.
Yeah, Ray's our official
Do you
streaming
have to pay him?
expert.
Is our consultant now?
But I'm interested to see because if that counts towards,
If it counts towards first week sales.
yeah, and how much?
My brother, we got another question
Ray
for you if you got
Daniels.
time.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so
You're on the bigger picture.
we talking about first
You
week
got to tell him
sales.
he's on the show. You got to make it clear that he's on the show.
I did tell him. He know.
Okay, I got you.
We talking about first week sales and how singles that were released prior to the album play into the first week sales or overall sales.
Yeah, if it plays into the overall sales of the project, they add the records to it. But I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if it affects first week sales. I just think it's overall sales.
Specifically
That's what I
because
think.
Add it.
we're talking about Cardi B's album and if she could do a 300K because of how successful WAP was and Up, like if those singles are added, does that add to a first week sale where
I
like
don't think it adds to the first week sales. I think it adds to overall sales.
Exactly.
Sales, like I don't know if it adds to first week. I don't think they'll give somebody that because then that'll help them on the week. Like now she has a #1 because of a record 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I just can't see Billboard doing it. But like that's my knowledge is that it doesn't count. It just goes towards it in the end.
And then how does the bundles play in the like? Because they pre-sale. Like, is there a cap on how far out you can pre-sell an album?
I think there is. I think there is. It's like it's some months though. Like
Okay, so it's within.
But you can also add. You can put songs in there. So we can upload an album today and say it's this, and then a month from now upload a whole new project and it'll be the same thing. You know, a lot of people do that too. Where you just like you got to get the album out and put the artist on like. They not coming, put their album out 6 months from now, put it up for pre-sale. It's 13 songs. We know WAP is #3. We know this song is #7. But those other ones, they can fill that in the middle. So I don't think that it counts towards first week sale. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. But the bundles do because you're actually buying the prize. You're buying something with the album. So if Elliott is selling T-shirts and every T-shirt, an album comes with it, that's how the bundles work. That's why they count because you're actually purchasing something and they throwing the album into it. Like when Jay-Z did that first week with Samsung, same concept.
Understood.
because people still got an
Because
album.
people still got an album for it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Good looking, bro.
Appreciate you.
Ray.
Okay, so yeah.
And yeah, I
you
mean,
were right, yeah.
also Cardi's using with these she's doing these direct meet and greets, you know, which artists do, but she's doing on a grand scale, and obviously she's super popular. So you're literally gonna have fans. Shout out to the people that hit me on the chat. There are people that are listening to music still on CD players.
Yeah.
I
Some people
know.
said
There's a small group.
They
I
buy
apologize.
it
I apologize to y'all.
and they import it into their computer so
Bro,
that they can own the music. Yeah.
No CD players.
CD players.
None.
Yeah.
No one's
Nobody
listening to
listening to CD
ever.
players.
Yeah.
No, so there are, but I do think also if you're a fan of Cardi B, it's still to have a signed CD by Cardi B dedicated to the old school way.
Yeah.
I think it resonates,
Bro.
and that counts as a sale. So it's clever that I don't know if somebody of her stature has done that in this marketplace of that sort of direct thing, and she's using that and galvanizing her celebrity. So people are gonna wait on long ass lines to have Cardi B sign a CD. They may never even crack the CD open and know where to play it, but they'll have a signed CD in their possession that Cardi B signed.
Bro, they still sell posters, signed autographed posters, in which like SZA did it for the GNX tour.
Yeah,
she physically autographed. Those aren't stamps.
Yeah.
The wrestlers all do it. I pay attention to stuff like that because obviously the wrestling world is huge, but they physically sign these
John
things.
Cena.
Yeah,
And then you
there's a
can't even
person,
see the signature.
and there's a person just taking each one away as they sign them.
You can get wrist fatigue and shit. You can
So they just so the reason why I know that this is like a successful thing is also because the Glasses did it.
Yeah.
G Malone, he sold, I think the album, the project he did before this new one that he has, he did physicals. And it was just like, hey, you can get it on a physical, and I'm only doing physicals first. And then you get the digital later. It's kind of like what Nipsey did in Proud to Pay. Yeah.
So I think let's say physical, she does like 100K-ish, right? She probably streams that. So she's already in the 200s. I think she has a shot for the 300.
If you do, how many
if they're
physicals?
counting the physicals.
I'm going to
They have to count. That's what I'm telling you. You have to count the physicals.
Yeah. But I think it's smart for her because I think that Cardi's big. I mean, I think she's popular, obviously, but she's probably not the top tier a streaming artist, right? She's competitive in the market, I'm sure, but it's like she's not necessarily top 5 or top 10 of the genre, I would think. So I think her playing the physical angle actually is very clever because it can get her 100K sales, more of that direct thing that gives her more of a shot to crack that, to be, you want to be Playboy Cardi. You want to have the highest selling album of the year.
One, you make more money doing the physical. 2, it's also a real sale. Back in like from
CD counts,
go look up SoundScan, kids.
Yeah.
So it comes from that day, right?
Yeah.
It's actually a real physical sale as opposed to you needing 1 billion streams to get, a platinum.
Well, she had 100K pure album sales on her first album.
See, there you go. So
physicals.
She looked at that. Yeah, physicals. Exactly. So that's what she's playing it to. But again, I think just the look of it, which is also clever with the multiple covers, I feel like, again, some people, like, if you're an Alchemist fan or Alfredo too, you want the vinyl, right? Because it's a certain style of music.
Yeah.
But if you're a Cardi fan and you love Cardi and you love her fly looks, you want multiple CDs with different artworks.
Multiple sales.
So it's smart that she's galvanizing. I wonder if it even causes even more of a resurgence in the CD market of people valuing CDs more because they see the way that Cardi's used the CD is selling. So maybe it's not the bundle. I take the bundle thing back. Travis is still the king of the bundle. Maybe Cardi B is the CD champion and she's helping to galvanize a resurgence of the CD has value, whether it's a collecting thing, like a physical thing, or, people playing CDs.
I know this is going to sound crazy to you, but like if you visit places, like I was in the Midwest recently, I was in the South recently, and when you jump into Ubers, people still got CD players in their car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like people still can just pop a CD into their fucking car.
Yeah.
That's not really a thing in major metropolises like New York. Like everybody,
So maybe they're being underserved in a sense too.
They are. That's what I'm telling you. There's a market for this.
They're watching shit on YouTube. To your point, they're not. There's a world where people aren't even on Apple, Spotify.
No.
They're watching shit on YouTube, and they're still listening to CDs.
I would argue that actually no. The stat came out last year that YouTube is still the biggest DSP.
No, absolutely.
It's still the biggest DSP.
Kids are raised on YouTube, like we were raised on these television shows. Like,
Shout out to our audience right now watching.
where they watching this now? That goddamn YouTube.
Unless you're listening on audio.
Then yes.
Shout out to
we love our
listeners.
audio team as well.
Like, comment,
Our audio
subscribe.
fans.
Like, comment, subscribe.
I didn't know there was this many versions though. Where's the prison one?
Selling
I mean,
everything.
the courtroom. Is that not a part
Maybe
of
it's
it?
We
sold
showed
out.
it. It's there. It's
So
sold out.
So there's
that's sold out.
So there might be like 1, 2, 3. So there might be like 7 versions of this album.
There's
physical?
so many album covers. It's out of
That's
control.
fire, bro.
Yeah,
She
there's
kind
a
of top
lot.
Kanye with that. Like, does she even have an album cover? There's so many album covers. What is the real album cover?
Yeah, we don't
There's
even know.
not
Well,
even
I think it's the
one signature
initial
album
one.
cover.
Her with the
red,
red.
yeah,
that's
red.
the first one. That's probably going to be the main one.
But historically, it's this is different. This is
Cardi
different.
B, CD.
Now, Pete
Cardi
Gang,
B is CDs.
Jeremy, Google, look up how many streams it takes for it to equal, let's say, 50,000 hard copies.
Streams to hard copies.
How many streams does it take to equal 50,000 sales?
Oh, sales. You said yeah.
Yeah.
1 trillion.
50,000 hard sales
1
is
trillion.
75 million streams.
That's
See what
all.
I'm-
That's all.
This is beating the system, bro. Because she can do 50,000 hard copies
Mhm.
easy. And that
the
automatically,
strategy?
it removes the need to have 75 million streams.
No,
Yeah.
this again,
Yeah.
unlike Drake, there was a clear strategy. People sat in the room, figured it out, strategized. We didn't know till you looked up now that she sold a heavy amount physical 2017. She's saying I could do it now in this era in 2025.
Yeah, I would
believe
love
in
to
her.
talk to Cardi, man.
I believe in her.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cardi is incredible.
300 Cardi, yo.
300 Cardi. Okay. Last
Cardi
thing.
300.
Last thing. Cardi 300. The 50 Cent Kanye battle. We were talking about this earlier, but it's the anniversary technically when we're filming today. I feel like that was such a defining moment for music, for 50 Cent, for Kanye's career, for the trajectory.
It
But
was Curtis, right?
Curtis in Graduation. But where were you guys when that happened?
I was watching 106 in Park.
Tuned in.
Like, these niggas gonna fight it, they're gonna shake hands.
I knew it was a marketing thing. I wasn't fully aware of UMG being the grand wizard of the situation at the time, but now that I'm older and once I got into the music business, I did go back and revisit them. I'm like, oh, that was brilliant. That was fucking
Who
brilliant.
did you think was gonna sell more?
At the time, Yay.
You thought Yay?
Hell yeah.
Wow.
I had no reason not to think Yay.
Wow, when 50 Cent's coming off, Mr. Record Sales, Mr. Get Rich or Die Trying, Mr.
Because
Master.
I just thought he came off like 50 was the big bully and people were going to galvanize behind Ye because he was like the the intimidated like
underdog.
Like I thought it was an underdog story.
Yeah.
I was cheering for Kanye in that way. Like I remember I bought the album on iTunes.
Come on, Kanye!
We
You
got
can
him,
do
yay!
it!
Put that
You can do
backpack
it!
on and let's get him. No, I bought Graduation that day because I remember thinking like I was a 50 Cent fan too. Like I had Get Rich or Die Trying. The clean version was one of my first albums that I bought. But Kanye's Graduation was the first album
What does that sound like?
that I bought by myself on iTunes, and I remember being like, "We gotta outsell it." Like you felt like you were part of the movement on either side of this.
Yeah.
So, but you said you were actually like,
Well, I was at Double XL still. And you know, we did a lot of great business with 50 Cent. And the industry thought 50 Cent was gonna slaughter him, just like because 50 Cent was the SoundScan king. He's the one who brought the fans into the process. Like, this person's good, they sold this person's good, they sold that. And yeah, you know, that was strategic from again, strategy moves. Kanye with Jay-Z as president of Def Jam decided to take on the challenge of moving their date to go against 50. I think 50 was taken aback. And I think the irony is that, yeah, I think the industry, we all thought, we were shocked that Kanye outsold him. And that was the changing of the guard. You know, there's a famous interview where 50 was on SOH.com. Back then, we only had two websites, kids. DJ Head Voice. Back then, we had two websites, kids. We had allhiphop.com and SOH.com. And SOH.com did an interview with 50 Cent. And he said, if Kanye outsells me, I'm going to stop writing music. I'm going to stop making music. I'm only going to write for other people. I'm not going to make no more solo albums. And even though that was such a bold statement and he retracted it, if you look back at it, he only did one more album after that, which was
50's a man of his word.
Before I Self-Destruct, you know.
And
that was a
soundtrack,
that was a turning point of the culture shifting and 50 Cent kind of losing that spark in music because he was so dominant from 03 to that point. And it was a resurgence that, you know, hip hop could look different. You know, Kanye was going to become a superstar. You know, it was an important cultural moment. That's all I think people don't have the full context of.
Graduation is a better album than Curtis.
Absolutely. It's far beyond a better album.
Yeah.
Sonically and everything. Absolutely. 50 was past his peak, you know, artistically. I mean, obviously 50 went on to do great things. We don't want no problems with 50 as we know, but he pivoted to become, you know, television being his calling and entertainment and film. And he's doing incredible work and has become a game changer that way. But yeah, just culturally, I think people have to understand the significance of that moment. It wasn't just the marketing you see. It was a real culture shift of, you know. I was so mad about that. Oh my God. Like
that they got that.
Yeah, they wouldn't do that for the black magazine. They wouldn't do that for me, even though I gave 50 Cent 8 million covers and shit. Go to the white man. Shout out Joe Levy. You know what I mean? My guy Joe Levy went to the white man. We gonna get an Ali Frazier fight poster shit on.
Was that your face looking at the cover?
That was a tough day at the office, Jeremy.
Slams it on the desk.
Did you used to crash out in the office?
Yes, I crashed out. Throw shit, slam the phone. I had phones back. Remember, we had phones back then.
Physical phones.
Physical phones. I had a special hotline direct to the office. Curse people out, bang on you. You know, this is old school. Throw shit.
Why?
Kick people out the office. Yell.
Why?
Slam doors.
Who was your boss?
Like this scar. You see the scar here?
Yeah, I
haven't noticed it.
You see the scar? I'm from the streets, but that's not no street shit. That's not no street shit. So, yeah, man, I don't think I ever told this story. What did they change in the magazine? They changed something in the magazine that I didn't know about. Right?
Statute of limitations still apply, Elliott Wilson.
What do you mean? I didn't hurt nobody.
Okay,
No. It's a silly story, but this looks like some street shit.
No,
Like,
I've noticed it actually every week, and I always keep forgetting that.
And a little knife fight.
I thought you was maybe a cutter or something. But go ahead, I'm listening.
Jesus.
So I did a magazine. I had a lot of creative control of the magazine. The publishers allowed me to get a lot of power to what you saw on the page was everything I signed off on because I was selling a lot of magazines and I had the leverage. But I think they added an ad or changed something in the magazine I didn't like, so I was down with the publishers and I found that they did that. So then I confronted them and I was upset. And then when I came back to my office, I was mad. And we used to have all these, go back to CDs. We had all these CDs stacked up. And I just went like this and just started like slashing and drawing all these CDs and shit. And I cut my arm open, just like
you were just bleeding everywhere.
Ripping CDs and drawing CDs around and having a tantrum of those sorts. And that's how I cut my arm.
You didn't realize that was an omen to like calm the fuck down?
Here's the problem, DJ Head. I became very successful by not calming the fuck down, by being a disruptor. And I put my anger and fuel into my drive and my work ethic to become the magazine that killed the Source magazine, the Bible of hip hop. You know how hard it is to kill the Bible of something, the Bible of hip hop?
Damn,
don't kill the Bible.
That's
in
not
other
easy.
Ways, yeah.
Only God knows how it takes to kill the Bible of hip hop.
That's
but,
true.
You know.
Okay.
Damn.
Go
It's
off,
too deep,
King.
man. Too deep, man. Yo, where's Bank at, man? I gotta call Big Bank, man. Somebody give me Big Bank's number, man. I gotta call Big Bank.
Yeah, shout out. No, I'm glad we get to know the story. Who was it that we were talking to?
Oh, and then instead of going to the doctor, I had a trip to the Bahamas, in Nassau, Bahamas. So I just went to the airport, wrapped my shit up, went to the airport, and that's why I have this big ass car.
You never went to the doctor for that?
No.
Damn, that's
No
crazy.
stitches?
No, I went after, but you know, I didn't go.
okay.
I didn't run to. I didn't run to the doctor after the situation.
I busted my head open, never went to the doctor.
Really?
Yeah, you
Still
never
a scar?
Skateboarding, yeah. It's right here. See this?
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
If you feel it,
These
it's
views
like,
are going up, guys. Like, comment, subscribe if you like to see DJ Head take his hat
I
off more.
I was skateboarding on the stairs at Long Beach City College, busting my head open, wrapped that shit up, and went to school.
The black man is durable, Jeremy.
Luckily, you have a little extra head to work with on top.
Oh, it's Ghostface.
No, I'm saying like if it would have been like less head, then
Ghostface.
it would have hurt more. Maybe it would have affected your brain. But you made it.
A little
through.
extra head, huh?
5 minutes. Yeah, a little extra head. Ghostface.
Running out of time.
No
Spotlight.
Killer. All right. Okay.
Let me look at my. Hold on, I'm looking at my.
Oh, remember? So I got one. So you know, Jermaine Dupri, going back to his interview with the Breakfast Club, I think he was referencing, right? He said when Whammy's the song of the summer.
Yeah.
But I did like how he bigged up the female MCs. He had me listening to them, man. Shout out to Pluto, YK Niece. So YK Niece, she's on that Metro Boomin. Is my saying it right? No, YK Niece. Yeah, YK Niece. She's on the Metro Boomin. Take me Drew There. That's becoming the record from that album. Take me Drew There, which is dope. But then I went down the rabbit hole and he mentioned a fella named Belly Gang Kush. Belly Gang Kush.
Cushington.
He's dope.
Yeah, Belly Gang
Kush.
Kush. Belly Gang Kush hard.
A biracial brother like myself. He talk about the pain music and shit.
And he got motion out there.
He got motion.
Cushington. Give him the full name.
Belly Gang Cushington.
Yeah, Belly Gang.
He's an interesting guy. He's killing it on the marketing side too.
I fuck with him.
The Streets Is Yours album came out April. That album got some slaps, as DJ Head would say, and it's also it's really more like that Rod Wave where it's the pain music. But his pain music got a little bop to it, man. I like that.
I thought he was Drewski at first.
Yeah, Belly Gang. Yeah, he looks like the Drewski skit. Yeah, he's a biracial brother, white mama, black daddy. I can relate. You know what I mean? But yeah, Belly Gang Cushington, man. Shout out to, and he signed to Justice in them, LVRN, with Black and those guys, Summer Walker. So shout out Justice.
Did he just go on tour with somebody? He was opening for somebody. On
I didn't
tour.
know.
I don't remember if it was.
I saw some of his songs, but I didn't really connect to his movement. But yeah, I like that album. The album's good.
It
was Belly Gang Cushington.
Should I go?
Yeah, he's in LA at Crypto tomorrow. Who's he opening for?
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne. He's on Lil Wayne's tour.
Is Wayne tomorrow?
It's Wayne. Lil Wayne. Yeah.
Yeah. He's out opening for Lil Wayne.
There you go.
Yeah. So you're not gonna pull up.
I might go to just see Belly Gang.
Yeah. Okay. And then leave.
Super Bowl. No. Belly Gang.
Belly Gang is your Super Bowl.
Shout out Lil Wayne.
Superstar
Lil Wayne.
Superstar Lil Wayne.
Can't deny that.
Yes.
Lil Wayne's a superstar.
Cannot. I want to shout out my guy from Toronto, John Kabongo, who has a very dope song with LA's Ray Vaughn, or TDE's Ray Vaughn.
He's
Part
from
2,
where?
From Toronto.
And Raymond Vaughn is from
West Coast.
Wow, it can work together.
Yeah, look at it. I'm just trying to
beautiful.
showcase the unity. He said he pulled up and he was in the studio with TD, and Ray heard the song, and he on the spot just gave him a crazy verse and said, "Let's go, drop it." And yeah, super dope on both of their ends. And I also want to re-spotlight your Rap Radar interview with A$AP Rocky, because that quote keeps coming to the forefront.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. Can we play it? I literally see it like
one
once
of the greatest moments in hip hop podcast history.
100%. Like God. no doubt about it. It's like the last thing on the script, Alex.
Thanks. The best is for last.
Yeah.
We had a lot of waters back then too, Elise. We had a lot of waters. You gotta stay hydrated. When you're podcasting, you gotta stay hydrated,
the New York
baby.
Came out.
The water?
Water
on the D?
Whoa.
One nigga got that nigga up out of there. Thank God. Yeah, I had to fight some nigga in the bathroom. No homo. We slipping on semen. Niggas was jerking off in the bathroom, nigga. I got that nigga up out of there. All that shit. You know, this is parts of the story that I don't like to. One nigga got that nigga up out.
Wait, what?
You never see this? You never see this? The fur close up.
Fergie's like, what the hell are we talking about?
All right, stop playing.
No, we did not do that Ferg close-up. A fan did that Ferg. So a fan, thank God to the fan, whoever did it, God bless you for life. You are a superstar, whoever you are. Did the version where they zoomed in on Ferg's reaction.
It's so funny.
It's insane. So yeah, that also is just a journalism. That's actually journalism. Because you remember Casanova 2 times?
Yeah.
He was out at the time and was making a lot of noise. So Rocky's told a story that was never been told before, that he was in jail with Casanova.
Yeah.
And nobody, Rocky was in jail. Rocky's not talking about that. So it was a revelation that he was in jail with Casanova. And he tells the story of getting into a fight in jail. I mean, and the detail of that, you heard the detail. It just made that shit go viral when in real time. And it's lived on to the test of time because somebody made a version of really zooming in on Ferg's reaction. And I think Joe Budden asked Ferg about it, and Ferg was just like, that was so amazing. Like, I couldn't even believe he said that.
Yeah.
So it's just lived on, and Ferg was just like as shocked as we were. Like,
did you even know? Like, I actually don't think I've seen the full interview. Like, did you follow up? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean you were slipping on semen?
Damn.
No, he's talking about Casanova. Something came up about it, and Rocky just gave the revelation about his time in jail. So he started talking about being in jail.
On semen,
and then he got to that detail. We in a jailhouse. We slipping.
Have you ever?
No, I've never been incarcerated, my brother.
No, but have you ever slipped on semen?
What's a sticky substance? Usually you wouldn't slip.
Bro, what's up with you today?
I'm just saying, you never.
Man, listen, my spotlight is
your own. Like,
you asked him for a plan B in the first 15 minutes.
Yeah, you started this.
I didn't ask him for one.
You started this.
I asked if Brittany had the plug for other states because they, Anyway,
that's
true. Did you really ask me if I ever slipped on semen? Have you slipped on semen?
How are you going to get mad at me for answering a question that you brought up? This is crazier on your part than our part here.
My spotlight is on Instagram. Go follow DeBoat Doc. DABOATDOCK. DeBoat Doc. Go follow DeBoat Doc on Instagram.
Okay.
I think you'll like,
Is it Absol?
I think you'll like what's there.
Let's go. Okay. Are we revealing?
Well, okay, on the Boat Doc. I know Absol calls himself Boat. That's why I'm like the best of all time. That's why. And Chance had mentioned himself as the Boat. So they got into a little Twitter fun back and forth about it. But it's a page that says the man behind the shade, only following one person, Absol. And there are 4 things.
This feels very Delamo right now. This feels very Delamo.
There are 4 things on the page right now. They all seem to be freestyles.
Oh, it's freestyles.
Yeah, it's Absol freestyles. That 4 days ago, there's another one. But is something brewing?
Go follow the Boat Doc on Instagram. Like, comment, subscribe.
Spell it for the kids. Spell it for the kids.
I did already.
Oh, sorry. Do it again.
DA Boat Doc. If you can't figure that out, don't go to the fucking page. Yeah.
Fear and Loathing in Delamo. The Boat 47.
Go follow the Boat Doc on Instagram. There's some music, some tunes up there, some tunes.
Is that going to be the only outlet for this talented artist? The IG, Instagram? There it is, kids. The man behind the shade. Fear and Loathing in Delamo. There you go. You put the Fear and Loathing in Delamo. Is there Fear and Loathing in Delamo?
Go like and comment, subscribe, and all that. Make sure you share this shit. Shout out to the chat.
What are we calling this shit? It's not gonna be slipping on semen. What are we calling this episode?
That's the name of the episode.
No. That became the last segment. Slipping? Not therapeutic or some shit. What are we talking about today? Therapy? Some shit? Everybody needs a therapist.
What did you keep telling Young Thug he needed to do?
Heal?
Not like regroup, but like I figure you use
recalibrate. Recalibrate is the thing.
Recalibrate is good.
Drake needs to recalibrate.
I like recalibrate. That light is going crazy on that camera. Your shit finna die.
The big shot.
Hey, resurrection next week.
That motherfucker's like, I'm finna go.
I don't know about you, but you guys are yapping about.
Did it go out or still was going? Mm-hmm. Yeah.